Boom! We are live. We were all dead a second ago. Now we're live. All right. Hello, everyone. I am Ty Johnston. I am running a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game right now for the Unnamed Adventurers Guild. If you want a game online, look up the Unnamed Adventurers Guild over at Facebook. And with all the players I've got tonight, I'll have them introduce themselves, introduce their character, be as long or as brief as you want to go. And I'm going to start off with Alex.
Oh, don't make me do that. You start off by stealing my joke, and then you do this?
Yes.
I'm Alex Newton. I'm going to be playing Delanos Oros, a human who claims to be the master of magic. Being a cleric of Io, knowledge domain, a druid, a level 1 druid, a level 4 enchantment wizard, a level 1 bard, and a level 1 storm sorcerer. He's packing a lot of versatility with taking some special training from some fighters around the Illumina. He's able to wear his draconian hide full plate and carry his wooden shield of Io, which allows him to cast his cleric spells. His primary weapon is his staff that is wrapped with the mistletoe required to cast his wizard and druid spells, as well as his sorcerer spells.
Okay. And I'm going to do something different this time. You get to decide who goes next.
Oh, boy. Let's put Sandra on the spot.
Alrighty then. So, hey, my name is Sandra. I'm going to be playing Remus. Remus is a high elf, and he's a level 11 champion fighter and a level 3 monster slayer ranger. He is not really smart, but really good at hitting sometimes, like with a bow. What? What do you say? What? Yeah, no, he's not. He doesn't like wheat. No, he's not high all the time. He's like not a high elf. He's never mind. Stop bullying me. Remus is not really nice, but he actually cannot be affected by the chaos magic like that with spells that focus him or have him as target. Then chaos magic doesn't work on him. But the other side of the deal is that he rolls with disadvantage against magic compulsion effects. Right? Did I get that right, Alex? I think I got it right. So, yeah, that's basically him. He just runs along and has a lot of fun. And it's time for his badger again. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it tonight. Yes.
Badger time.
Hell yeah. And that's Remus.
Okay. And you get to pick who goes next.
Sure. I'm gonna pick Del.
Hi, I'm Del. I'll be playing Lyra tonight. She's a tiefling glamour bard. She's basically a performer, and her main weapon are her words and her music. She just got done dealing with some vampires, so this should be fun. And this is my first encounter with the maze, because normally I'm at work at this time.
Oh. So where were these vampires at?
We do not talk about the Dark Queen. There is no such thing as the Dark Queen. The first rule of the Dark Queen is we do not talk about the Dark Queen.
Pale Queen.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
That is why we do not talk about the Dark Queen.
You're talking about the Dark Queen right now. Okay, skip the
names
vampires.
Have been changed to protect the innocent
and the guilty. Del gets to pick who goes next.
Well, since Will is so talkative, I'm going to choose Will.
Yeah, my name is Will. I'll be playing Machiavelli Portofino. He is a mystic rogue who has decided to learn the ways of the Blade Singer. So he's started to dabble in magic to augment his mystic capabilities.
Now, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Who's teaching you?
Who's teaching me?
Yeah.
I
Half
figured
elf.
somebody at the
You're
somebody
going
at
all
the
Star Wars
Mage
in
Guild.
this.
You know, like I'm thinking it'd probably be along the lines of Mace Windu before he was knocked out of the high rise, or maybe Gai Quan Jinn, or
Is
even Yoda.
Jebediah teaching you blade singing?
I reckon so. I mean, I'm not really up on whether my character should be teaching my character anything, but thematically speaking, sure.
Because blade singing is technically a hidden art. It's taught from master to student unless you in the, so technically Adrian was the first blade singer. He learned it from a book and then everyone started learning from him. Jeb learned blade singing from him, now Jeb's teaching Mac blade singing. So
Well, unless Adrian wants to teach him, because I'm sure Adrian would know more about it than Jebediah would.
yeah.
But that's up to Adrian.
Yeah.
I mean, basically all I can say is he's expressed an interest in being able to move like the wind, if you will.
Yeah.
I like Mace Windu.
You know, so we'll get some how do I put this delicately? Some motherfucking blade singing and some motherfucking sword swinging, or you know, something like that.
Okay, since Matthew opened his mouth, he can go next.
Okay. I'm Matt. I'm playing Adrian, the co-archmage of Illumina, who's spent several weeks stuck in the Mage Guild because he has duties. He has magical duties at the guild and wedding duties at home. It's sort of like he preferred to be bored at the guild than bored at home.
Wedding duties for what? Adrian getting married?
Yeah, he's marrying his girlfriend, Cassandra the Hand.
Okay. Next up, Paul.
Hi everyone, I'm Paul. Technically, I've been a member since 2016, but this is only my second game. First game was only, I think, a few weeks ago. I think with Dell, and yeah, I'm playing Savrin Poe. He's a warlock of the Raven Queen, and he is designed to die quickly because he doesn't have a lot of health right now.
Oh, how many hit points does he have?
Well, with False Life or Fiendish Vigor, I think he has 19, which he makes sure he casts every 8 hours or however long it lasts.
Oh yeah, I think it is like 8 hours or something like that.
Yeah, it's 11 hit points normally.
You always have Savrin the Monk that you can play.
Technically, yes. I remember. I forgot I had him, but yeah, I can jump back and play. Well, he's only level 1. I never played with him. So we'll see.
Well, welcome back to the guild, or in the guild, or whatever. However, welcome to playing with the guild then. All right, I think that's everyone. If I missed somebody, shut up and don't worry about it. All right. No, you can introduce your character at some point. Yeah, I believe that's everybody. Okay, for those of you who have not been on a maze adventure before, I'll make things kind of easy to jump through some stuff. You're all out at the main guild hall in Illumina. A courier shows up with a letter or with a note to show up, and he'll come in the front door, and he goes upstairs to Pincus's office. And a few minutes later, he comes out and exits. Then Pincus will come downstairs with this letter in his hand, and he's looking around to see who is available.
Yep, that's me. I'm sitting right here. We're going into the maze.
Okay. Suddenly, Pinkus changes, and it's no longer Pinkus, but it's Tiny Tony.
Tiny Tony, I've missed you. How have you been? How's your family?
For those of you who do not know Tiny Tony is a halfling who wears a tuxedo. Without the shoes, of course. And he throws out his arms, and he comes forward to hug Remus.
Remus hugs him back. Ah, it's so good to see you again, Tiny Tony.
It's been so long, Remus.
How's the family?
The family's good. The wife just had her 13th child. I got a boost at work. I got a raise and got my holiday bonus.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you have a job for us? We're going back in?
Yes.
That's great. Yeah, you can come in.
I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back there were some assassins sent to kill all of you in the maze.
Right.
And because of like you all having problems with chaos magic, I've been talking to Teluthius, and he's been having problems getting the mirror open to get you guys there, and he's finally got it fixed. But meanwhile, while all that was happening, the assassins were tearing apart the maze looking for you guys. Idiots.
Well, might as well welcome them then and stop them from wrecking the maze, because that's a beautiful place.
Well,
that was a rhyme.
That was a rhyme. You should be a bard.
I should think about that. You know what? You're right.
You should. I would pay to see you.
I hear that way too often, actually.
All right. Tony's going to hand Remus a sheet of paper, a letter.
Cool.
Long story short, if I can, Tony will explain, or the letter will explain. Teluthius is a wizard who lives in the north side of Illumina, in a mansion there. He has a mirror down in his basement that is magical and can send people to other planes of existence. For the last good little while, I don't know, 6 months or so, he has been sending guild members repeatedly to a place called the Maze. And the Maze is just that. It's a literal giant maze. Some folks who were in the first 2 or 3 adventures will remember entering the maze and how they found their way there.
I want to interrupt you for a second.
Go ahead.
The mirror, does it work by, is it a spell-like effect, or does it cast plane shift every single time he turns it on?
It casts plane shift or something.
Okay.
Every time he turns it on.
If it was just a spell-like effect, chaos, the magic wouldn't interfere, but since it's casting a spell, yeah.
Yeah. It's actually a spell that's going on. Let's call it a variant of plane shift.
Yeah.
It is in some ways more powerful than your regular plane shift spell. Longer duration, for one thing.
Yeah.
Tiny Tony has delivered his letter. Hope to see you guys in the maze soon. He will disappear.
Gotcha.
And I will leave it to those who have been to the maze before to answer any questions of anyone who has not been to the maze and is curious.
Alrighty then.
I guess I am. Curious.
So, what's your character look like as human? Are you in the guild hall?
Sure. Of course. In the guild hall, he's dressed in say, it's a black leather armor, and there's a raven perched on his shoulder.
Ooh.
And even if he doesn't pay attention to you, the raven's always looking around. And anyone new entering the room will get the raven staring at them for a little while.
So Remus is going to clap into his hands, and he's like, all right. Who wants to go to the maze? In the guild hall.
The maze? What's that? And Lyra will come in and be like, and who is that really smazzily dressed little halfling? I don't think I've seen anyone else here.
Well, that was
dressed up.
That was Tiny Tony. He's like, he works at the maze. He just got a raise. He's a really chill guy. And so the maze is a place. You go through a mirror. It's some magic that's happening. I don't understand a lot about it. So that you go through a mirror in a basement, and then you end up in like some sort of desert, which we already crossed. So of course we don't have to do that anymore. So we go and we land in this maze, and it's like basically like a huge hotel or apartment, if you want. I don't know if hotels exist. Okay. No, it's like a huge apartment and like with many like doors basically, and people pay to put their stuff in there, like rent basically, and you can actually go in there and invade basically. And I forgot the whole deal about it really, but you can go in there and then like grab their stuff or defeat them or cross traps or whatnot. And if you defeat whatever is inside, you get what you find basically. So yeah, but that's all part of the deal. So if you like rent a room there, you know that at one point people are going to storm inside and try to kill you or like take your stuff. So that's what we're doing. And apparently they heard that we did that a lot like here. So they hired assassins and they are tearing the maze down. So we're going to go and fight back the assassins so they don't like destroy the whole maze and we can keep having fun intruding other people's homes.
Mac's gonna hold his hand up and kind of stop Remus because he's been there once before and he remembers something Tiny Tony told him. It's basically like a theme park for adventurers. It's a way of practicing. Every door has something different behind it.
And everybody's okay with it because they signed a contract where it literally says, okay, there's this risk. And this is why they're paying this.
If Tiny Tony is telling the truth.
Of course he is. He's Tiny Tony.
I don't want to intrude and, tell everyone to get a move on, but I've been stuck in Myra and Zarkon for the last, I don't know, couple weeks now, and I just rather do something else than listen to more endless ranting.
Oh, you mean like have a full frontal lobotomy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely understand.
Something of that equivalent.
Wait, what?
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 All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Anyone else have questions? Anyone want to come? You with the Raven? You look like you want to like have some action or something.
He has I forgot to mention, he has like a hood over him. Not many people have seen what he looks like underneath, but when he stands up, he's not wearing his gloves, and one of his hands, I think it's been a while since I've played. I think it's the left side. Looks like it's badly burned. And he slides on some gloves and says, "I'm ready. I would like to join you."
Join what? As Adrian walks through the door.
Adrian, we're going to defeat assassins in the maze. It's going to be fun. Let's go.
Tony's back.
Apparently
he needs some help.
Wait, you've never been to the maze?
Has he?
Adrian?
I think it might have been Aylwin.
No, he's right. Adrian's never been to the maze before.
Well, yeah, I'm asking this in character because almost everybody has been in.
But he would have heard of the maze.
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely would have heard an earful from Jebediah.
Yeah.
If nothing else, Teluthius is probably at least sort of a member of the Mages Guild.
Yeah. They're probably conversing about things, business. Yeah. So we're gonna stop by the workshop and grab the sword then.
The sword? The sword because of the chaos magic.
Yeah, it will stabilize the portal because
I don't think that's a good idea.
Also, what sword?
Well, we'll just have a pissed off dwarf, I'm pretty sure.
Well, there's also the whole issue of Rev Jack supposedly is the only one that's supposed to be dealing with the sword at all, according to Her Majesty, the three-headed Hydra.
It's like a really, really important sword. It's like a legendary weapon. And like with this thing around it, like you can cast magic without being affected, like being like kind of close to the sword. But to be honest, I have never seen chaos magic happening in the maze, so I don't know why we would need it.
No, won't we need the sword that stabilizes the portal? Because it works by casting magic. It's not an item.
Well, there was never chaos magic before when we went through the portal either. Like, looked pretty safe.
Well, that's because there was no chaos magic when the last time we stepped through the portal.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
I'm absolutely positive.
Yeah, there has not been a maze adventure since before the chaos magic happened.
No
Which
way.
would make
That's
sense because the portal working off magic would be all sorts of wonky. If
Yeah.
so, I don't know. Maybe get Rev Jack to bring the sword with us and then take it back to the forge. I don't think we'll need the sword in the maze.
No,
But I could be wrong. I've been there
I-
once. There was never any issues. However, if memory serves, the maze is on a different plane. So
Yeah,
I
I get a
don't
very wordy letter every month from Teluthius about the chaos magic. So yeah, we need the sword to stabilize the portal going in and coming out.
whatever. You're the mage master. You know.
Well, Tony did say that he thought Teluthius had the mirror fixed, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lyra,
You
have
gotta
they
work-
always been like this ever since I left?
Has what been like this?
Their constant rambling and safety precautions.
Yeah, pretty
think of the children.
much. Don't talk about Remus that way.
What? Why me? What?
I don't know. Guess you're here.
Yeah, I'm here. And what?
Target,
Okay.
3 o'clock, fire for effect.
Okay, go ahead and get the sword and let's get going. I want to go to the maze. Let's go.
Are you guys going to get the sword?
If Adrian thinks it's needed, Mac's not going to argue with him. He is, after all, one of the archmages of the Wizards Guild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would know
Anywhere
his
in
business.
this plane, Rev Jack can just say balance and the sword will come to him. I don't think it matters where the sword rests. I think we'll just piss off the crafters that are there because they lose their ability to craft magic.
Okay. Adrian, make a... Well, how do you want to do this? I'll let you either make a deception, intimidation, or persuasion roll. Whichever one you want.
Persuasion, because that's the only one of the 3 that he has.
Okay.
Just tell him it's for the children.
Well, considering I'm persuading myself.
No, it's not. It's not quite like that.
Yeah. And
What
But are
children?
you trying to persuade a crafty dwarf?
is someone going to help me?
I
hang on a
cannot
second.
persuade for shit.
I have persuasion. Machiavelli has persuasion, so yeah, he'll assist you.
Okay, then that's a 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's a little bit of grumbling from the dwarves, but yeah, you are.
It's literally just Harbeck there, my other character, trying to make his +2 weapon because he could. And
Yeah, but what's the range on this protection?
it's only a 30-foot radius.
Well, there's other people outside up against the building trying to make magic items.
Yeah.
I could just see it now.
It's like
on magic wielders, like just in dirty old rags, hammering out a little knife on the side of the street, trying to cast their little magic into it, huddled in a corner.
It's like free Wi-Fi. It's like free Wi-Fi.
It has turned into a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was thinking the same thing. It's a freaking Starbucks.
Okay, you got the sword. Now you guys are headed to the home of Teluthius. I'll just say you're there. For those who haven't been there, it's the north side. It's a mansion. It's a 2-story mansion the main building's 2-story mansion on the north side of Lumina. There is a tower that's 3 stories in a corner where a crossroads meets in the road, and there's a door right next to the tower, and it's shut.
Remus is gonna knock.
Couple of seconds pass.
Is this
He's
the same door
knocking
we've
again.
always knocked on?
I think so. Yeah.
It is.
Oh, okay.
A few seconds pass, then the doors open up, and there's a red dragon-like figure standing there in white robes.
Hey, how's it going? You
What's
doing
up,
good?
Bob?
You people again.
Yep.
Okay. He holds the door open. He's like, you know the way.
Yep. Everyone
Thanks,
to the
Bob.
basement. Yeah. Bob was his name, wasn't it?
It was at one point.
All right. Okay. Bye, Bob.
Appreciate
Go
the
Bye,
help.
down.
Remus.
Don't mind him, Bob.
Going down the basement.
Okay. Anyone who does not want to go on the maze adventure, wants to do something else, you can speak up. And I will find something else for you to do.
And suddenly Loth, the queen of all drow, appears. You may find her with this toothpick and this table chair.
No, I would just...
Don't do that. That's how we ended up having the fight the Driders the last time.
Yeah, I wished for that in the
Crap,
mirror.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
I should-
mirror, mirror on the wall.
Okay. You guys go down into this basement, or you walk through the house. It is a mansion. It's wealthy. There's nice furnishings and things like that. You get to a door that Remus will apparently go through, and it goes down a flight of stone steps into a basement. There's a little hallway. There's a door that is open, and as soon as you go through the doorway, the room is about 30 feet wide, left to right, right to left, but it's only about 20 feet wide from the door to the other wall. Some of you might say, wait a second, the dimensions in this room have changed a few times. Yes, they have. But right now, when you go through the door, the wall that's immediately opposite you is covered by a gigantic mirror. 20 foot tall, 30 foot wide. You see yourselves, there's a reflection, and there is some gold trim all the way around the mirror. On the right, there is a table with simple wooden table, 2 chairs. There's a little mug of tea on top of it and a book. And there's an old, very typical looking wizard, old guy, long beard, pointy hat with stars and moons on it. He's sitting there. He's even got glasses on, though they technically probably don't exist yet. He's sitting there flipping through the book. As soon as Remus comes in, the old man looks up, kind of has a smile on his face. He's like, oh, the guinea pigs are, the great adventurers are here again.
Yeah. Hi, Teluthius. How are you doing? Can you give us the rings and pull the lever and let's go?
Yeah, sure. You will notice behind Teluthius, there is like an iron bar sticking out of the wall. He reaches inside his robes and pulls out a handful of little copper rings, and he hands each one of you a copper ring. Just to remind anyone, he will say, you need these rings on to be able to go through the mirror. And that's the other way too. If you get over there and lose your ring, you can't get back, at least not through the mirror. And then he will reach over and grab the iron bar, push it down, and the mirror starts glowing around its edges. And in the middle of it, where there was a reflection, all of that gets misty and slowly changes until you see a hallway through the mirror. It's kind of dark at the moment, but there is a little bit of light source of some kind. And it just looks stone wall, stone ceiling, and floor. Very typical dungeon crawling kind of environment.
It'll be nice to freely use my magic once again. And I'll fling my stone staff over my shoulder and start walking through.
Okay. Delinus walks through.
Mac will kind of walk past Remus and say, you know, you really should learn to be a bit less abrupt. Your rough edges are kind of gnawing through your armor. And then he'll wave at Teluthius and say, see you on the other side. Thanks. And he'll step through.
And as you're going through, Teluthius will say, don't forget when you get back, I want you to write me up a report of what happened. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No worries. No worries there.
What the hell did that mean?
I put the sword in the middle of the room and I say, do not lose the sword. It is a very powerful and valuable artifact of the UAG. Do not lose it.
He just looks at you and goes, duh!
Adrian Bob Serious Pants.
Well, Remus is gonna go to like talk to Teluthius. He's like, hey, is there anything you need from inside, like besides the report and blah, like what we've done so far?
No, I don't.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I'm just wanting to check the mirror, make sure everything works okay.
Cool. And what happened to the baby creatures that we brought back like the other day? Do you like sell them?
I found homes for them.
Oh, but one of them probably
Alright.
still has hers.
Alrighty then. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, and see you on the other side, or rather not, back on this side. You know what I mean? Bye. I mean, goes to
Okay.
the mirror.
Is everyone else going through the mirror? Does anyone not want to go through the mirror?
Before I go through the mirror, I tell Teluthius, the sword stabilizes the magic in a 30-foot area, of a 30-foot radius around it. It will stabilize the mirror.
Yeah, and?
If you want to do magical things while we're in there, now would be the time if you want to do it without repercussions.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. I kind of was hoping to do this without the sword. Because I'm kind of testing things to see if they work or not. But since the sword's here, we'll might as well make use of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Bob, get the marshmallows.
I'm still standing on the other side myself, and I know you people can hear me on that side. I'm just gonna say, I'm considering painting. Anytime you guys want to show up and stop me,
Ooh,
I start pulling.
Tony likes blue.
Just start getting out my paint.
Andrew goes through.
Lyra just says, I'm starting to get used to all the strange things that happen around here. And she slips on the ring and says, it was nice to meet you, and follows everybody through, yelling at her behind her to be like, come on, Savrin, hurry up. They're getting impatient over here.
Okay, just one moment. Savrin slides on the ring, pulls back his hood, and anyone who can see him can see that he is actually badly burnt, and he slips on a mask.
Okay, and while you're doing that, Teluthius will walk up to you with a little bitty tiny copper ring and will hold it up to your bird. I'll let you get situated.
Oh, sorry. Thank you very much. And he slides it on one of his talons.
Okay. He's like, that's just in case you guys get separated or something like that.
Well, he doesn't stay separated for long, but thank you anyway.
Okay, Michael Keaton. He will say, all right, is anyone not going through the mirror?
No, I think we're all going.
No, Mac grabbed the ring and went inside.
Is anyone not wearing a ring?
No, Mac put a ring on. He knows the drill.
Okay.
I actually never stopped wearing it since the last time. I kept it.
He's got a pocket full of them. Okay. You guys all go through and find yourselves, like I said, standing in basically a 10 by 10 hallway. Everything is stone around you. It goes forward and back as far as you can see, 60 feet, no more than 60 feet for probably most of you.
Easy, buddy.
Here there is a light. The light source is a very faint glow from the ceiling. It would be considered dim light, but most of you can see pretty well in dim light. A couple of humans might have a little problem, but not too bad. I mean, you can see.
I think Paul's the only one here that doesn't have dark vision.
I can't see it either.
Oh, yeah.
I can see in the dark.
So it'd just be me.
Was anyone here on the very last maze adventure?
Was probably me. I think I did miss one. Mace.
I think Mac was on the last one.
I think he was too.
Wasn't that with Zarkon stealing the book in the fire room? The spell
Yes,
book?
and everybody went
Yes.
back and sold the book to Jebediah.
And
Yeah.
you guys went down an elevator one level.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that was the last adventure. Okay. Between the kind of two of you sort of think and talk things over for a minute or two, and you can tell the direction behind you that you have been before, and the other direction seems to be going forward into darkness after 60 feet.
Yeah, I kind of remember this place. Do you, Mac? I think we came from this way last time.
Yes, and I remember we had an encounter that, well, let's just say we encountered the assassins twice, once through a back door, if you will, and then in the cave naturally at the end where we defeated them.
Right. So, shall we continue this way then?
It would probably be a good idea if the assassins and the person who hired them has been destroying the mace, then the best place to start is where we ended.
Right. Oh, wait, before we do that, and he's going to pull out his bag of tricks and throw one out. Time to welcome a giant rat.
Okay, you have a giant rat.
Remus, you have the oddest and most peculiar pets I have ever seen.
Wait for it, I have more. And it's another giant rat. And a weasel.
Are you trying to give us a hint as to your character or something?
No, it's just fun, like having them around.
Okay,
Two
they're all
rats
just
and a giant weasel?
Let's not talk about this, okay? I thought it was gonna be like a panther or something cool, but I cannot control that.
the two giant rats are just kind of sit there. They look at each other and they look around and they just sort of shrug. The weasel's like shaking. It's like paws, hands are in front of its mouth, and it's just like shaking. Like, oh no, oh my God, no, not again, not again.
No, that's not the badger. Last time that was the badger.
I know. The
Okay.
weasel's been talking to the badger.
Oh fuck.
I casted see invisibility on myself.
Okay, you're not picking up anything invisible.
It lasts for an hour. It's just and I never used my level 2 slot, so hey, throw it up.
Okay. You guys are going forward then?
Yo.
Yeah, Mac will move out front, and he knows the sitch, but he's still going to be checking for traps, especially if the assassins and whatnot have been running rampant.
While he's checking, I will give him the blessing of Io and give him guidance.
Sweet. Can always use guidance.
Okay.
All right, so that's a 32.
For traps?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're not picking up any traps in the maze. You'll go forward about 60 feet, which was to the limit of your vision, or most people's vision, and then it turns to the right. And here it is dark. There is no light source, as of yet anyway. But from those of you who can see in the dark, it otherwise does not look any different. It's
Does it have the
stone
torches
bricks.
on the sconces and stuff too?
It does not here.
Does it have placeholders for torches?
No.
I will cast light on the tip of my staff.
Okay.
Remus is going to activate his gem of brightness, casting 30-foot radius of bright light and 30-foot dim light around him.
Okay. And Remus has 120 dark vision, so
With the goggles of night that he'll put on here.
yeah. You're nearly blinded since you also turned on your light source.
God damn
Aktun, mein Lederhosen.
it. God damn it. Well, why do you do this?
I know nothing.
Right. Such a Remus thing to do. Blind myself.
I see nothing. I hear nothing. I know nothing.
Well, at least everyone else can see.
I'm going to move to the very back, and I'll keep Lyra and what's Paul's character's name?
Severin.
I'm going to keep you in front of me. I'm going to keep you two in front of me, so I'll be in the back line.
Okay. Is Severin still wearing his mask?
Yeah, it doesn't pick up well in this room.
Oh, okay.
So,
I saw you take it off, so I thought
yeah.
maybe.
No, he still has it on.
Okay. All right, you guys continue forward. Remus will anyone with 120 feet of vision or dark vision will see it first. We'll see a door of sorts on the right-hand side. After about right at about 120 feet.
Step 1, check for traps.
Can I make a perception roll?
Sure.
If I spot anything other than a door.
What'd you roll?
17.
You do not spot anything other than a door.
That's a door.
And the door probably looks familiar.
Is this the Wild West door?
It's not the Wild West door, but it was a door on that same adventure. It's actually more of like bars, wooden bars that you can see into a small, like a 10 by 10 room beyond. And in that room, there is a door that's going forward. And you hear lots of noise through that door. Lots of noise, like stomping feet and chanting and yelling, that sort of thing.
So we can see through the bars?
You can see through the bars into like a 10 by 10 room.
But
It's got like a sand floor and wooden walls and roof.
Lyra,
Yes.
I'm walking behind you, and I'm just going to brush the side of your horns. I'm going to say, you have the quite powerful genes for a tiefling. And I'm going to give you bardic inspiration for a d6.
Oh, thank you, darling. But in the future, look, don't touch.
That's how you're going to live. You won't make it very far in the Fey Court.
I haven't been there yet.
You should. I think you'd fit in.
Hey, Ty, is this a door that looks like similar to the one of the arena where we fought the Hulk? Because I remember that.
It looks exactly like that doorway.
Oh man, that was I don't remember that because I think I played Myra. So Remus has no idea.
Back
Delanos
remembers.
knows.
Yeah, Delanos was there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so was Mac. So
Yeah.
he's going to check everything, make sure that there's no traps as far as he can tell, and that was a 19 on the die roll.
You do not detect any traps.
Is the
Just
door-
like last time. You'll jiggle the handle.
Yeah, you can open the door. It's unlocked.
Sounds like a lot of people having a fun time.
Yeah, I remember the last time we had fun with this giant green. Wasn't a troll. Wasn't a giant, I don't think. I don't even know what the hell it was.
Wait,
All I
what?
remember
Really?
is it was big green and it was mean.
I'm going to give Saverin a blessing of Io and give him guidance. And drop my light spell, since I recognized the door.
Okay. Actually, there is, I didn't think to mention it, there actually is torchlight inside that little room. So that would be shining out the door a little bit, since it's basically wooden bars.
So you just randomly fought like this green giant ogre thing?
Well, we went through the door, obviously. And then, just this giant hulking humanoid. Didn't really communicate. But yeah, we fought this huge green ass thing in an arena for the well, you remember the Jubei arena? It was kind of
Yeah.
like that, only the old guy with the coppers wasn't there. It's basically the same thing.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, he is. Well,
But
then let's check it
I'm
out.
digressing. That might not be a bad idea. I guess it would be as good a place as any to start,
Right.
considering we don't know where these assassins or whatnot are.
I mean, if I was an assassin, I would totally like wait until like we were weakened in an arena fight and then like stab us in the back, you know? That makes sense.
You know, Remus, that actually does make sense.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh.
And with that, Mac will kind of just throw the door open and step through.
And
Remus
then
is
we'll
surprised.
Okay. So you guys go into the little room, and there's the wooden door across from you. Are you opening that as well?
I reckon.
And Mac will look around, look back at everybody. Is everyone ready? Because there's no telling what the hell's on the other side of this door.
You hurt the man. And Remus looks at his giant rats.
The rats still are like shrugging, like, whatever. And the weasel's like scared to death, just shaking and shivering, like, no, don't go through the door.
Yeah, it's more than likely it's going to be a little bit rough. So if you need to cast any spells or whatever on yourself or anybody else, now's the time to do it.
So what are we expecting on the other side?
God only knows. Like,
well,
not
and the people
trying
behind
to
the
be
door.
difficult. It's really it's anybody's guess.
I think I can send Nevermore over to the other side.
Without
Through the
opening
door?
the door?
Just like dismiss him and resummon him on the other side.
You should be able to step through the door without any problems. I mean, we
Oh.
never had any problems stepping through the door before either.
Or we just open it and go inside. I mean,
Whatever, it's fine with me. And with that, Mac will throw the door open and be like, let's get this done.
attaboy.
As soon as you throw the door open, you're all hit in the face with a huge roar from a gigantic crowd. Everyone's
Yep.
yelling.
Just like I remembered.
You are on the ground floor of a big giant arena. It's 500 feet across, 500 feet from left to right. Above it are rows upon rows of seats where all kinds of people are seated. Directly across from you, 500 feet away, there is big double doors there that are closed currently. And off to your left, up in the seats, there is an area that kind of has, let's just say, some golden seats around it. And there's some obvious servants or slaves of some kind with big fans made out of palm leaves that they're waving over a few people. And one of those people, this is kind of metagaming and kind of not in a way. It's Jeff Goldblum with makeup on. and he's got a long gold dress on. And he stands up and he's holding a big megaphone. And he's yelling, it's like the return of our champions from Illumina. They defeated our long-term champion, the Bulk. Now someone has stepped forward to challenge our current champions. Introducing the one, the only, the ultra metal Iron Dude.
The Iron Dude.
I'm not being sued.
I wonder who's next, Lieutenant Europe?
What the fuck?
And
That is
somewhere,
awesome.
Somewhere in the distance, someone is playing big, heavy, warlike bass drums, and the door at the other side bursts open, and steps out a guy covered head to toe in full plate armor. That's mostly red, but it has a little bit of yellowish or orange in it. He's got glowing eyes, and his hands are glowing in the middle, and there's a big glowing light in the chest. And he actually raises 2 fingers and kind of gives a salute to you guys.
Yeah. I turn to say to the group and I say, seen it, fought it, not that impressed.
Wait, you fought this guy before?
Someone like him.
Well,
yeah, but it wasn't my version.
I don't know, Adrian. The last champion we had was it was a pretty brutal fight.
And suddenly there's kind of like a fire-like explosion beneath his booted feet, and he rockets up in the air. He rockets forward 200 feet and about 50 feet up in the air.
well, maybe we should get ready to fight because just standing and chatting is not gonna help here. And he like moves aside like from the door so people can like leave the entrance of the door, and take out his bow and knock an arrow.
Can I get a free
let's
spell?
You can roll that was kind of his surprise action since you guys are standing around talking, so we're in initiative. If you beat him on initiative, you can get a spell off. You're going to beat him on initiative.
We'll see.
I love that. If you beat him on initiative, oh yeah, you're going to beat him on initiative.
Ooh, Remus up there.
Yeah, I have a +8.
What a time to roll with nat 20.
What? Adrian. 19.
Ooh.
Did you use your inspiration?
I did, and I got a 6 on my inspiration there. So,
And
So
did
I'm
you
not
use your
left.
guidance?
What is that? 13.
Severin.
Savrin, did you use your guidance?
Oh snap! I forgot about my guidance.
Yes, I actually did. I rolled an 8, 1 and a 4.
Okay, max guidance doesn't work anymore because it's a concentration spell.
Oh crap! That's right.
So
Okay.
I was just asking so I knew if I was still concentrating on it or not.
Okay. I'm going to keep it fairly simple then and say he's 300. Well, he's 300 feet away and he's 50 feet up in the air. I'll just say it's 300 feet. Make it easy. And Remus would get to go first.
Yeah. What is this initiative? Are you going to tell us?
He goes last.
Okay.
He got a 1.
Ouch.
Or I rolled a 1. And I
Oh.
think Adrian got the next lowest, which was a 10. He did not beat that.
So I think that's it. If I forgot anyone, just let me know. So he's going to attack him with his bow and try to shoot him. And that's going to be a mass. 23 to hit.
I'm guessing 300 feet is within range of your bow.
Yeah, I
figured
can. I have 600 feet.
it. 23 will actually hit him.
Okay. So then, okay, well, let's just go ahead and I forgot to announce that. Okay, so he's going to take from this hit, he's going to take 15 piercing damage,
Okay.
2 fire and 5 lightning.
5 lightning.
5 lightning.
Okay.
So in total, that's 22.
Give me a perception roll.
Modified 20.
You didn't do. You hit him, and you did do damage of him. You see little pieces of his armor flaking off, but you didn't do as much damage as you thought you should have.
Mm-hmm.
And you're pretty sure your fire did absolutely nothing to him.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna for my second hit, I'm gonna take -5 to hit, and take the +10 damage, the
Okay.
piercing damage. That's not gonna be good. So that's gonna be a 19 to hit,
That will miss.
and I'm gonna do the same thing again with my third attack, and that's gonna be a 21 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay, that is basically all my turns, and I'll just send the giant rats forward, and the weasel like kick the weasel a little bit. Go, like it's time to fight.
Okay.
And,
What's the movement on these things?
I don't fucking know. It's like 30 or something. Giant rat.
I think they're all 30.
30. Okay,
Yeah.
they'll run. So I'll say they all run forward 60 feet.
Yeah. So I'll just shoo him forward. And
one of the rats looks at you and is like, "He's in the air. What do you think we're going to do?"
and Remus just shrugs
Look
like,
how
"Come up
all
with
of his-
something." And
I love how all of his pets are sassy as fuck.
It's like they all sense that they're more intelligent than he is.
they kind of are. No, they're
And
not. Really.
give him grief for it or something.
Well, that's basically all you can do because he's so far away, and I'm not gonna waste my action surge just yet. So that's it.
All right. What's Matt going to do?
Mac is moving forward 30 feet. Bonus action. He is, object interaction. He is going to pull his Sunblade from his belt. Bonus action to activate it. And the main action is going to be to dash. So he's going to move 60 feet forward.
Total 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
Okay. Delanos.
As a bonus action, I'm going to activate my ring of jumping.
Okay.
And I'm just going to move. I'm going to jump 30 feet ahead because I can actually just jump further than I can walk with this thing.
Okay.
And my main action, I will just use it to dash, and I'll move 20 feet forward.
So you're 50 feet out altogether?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be Delanos. Nothing else then from Delanos?
None of my spells can reach him from here.
Okay. Nevermore.
Actually, yeah, I'm supposed to roll separate initiative for him, but he's just gonna, I guess, stay on my shoulder. I guess I could do a perception check to see somewhere nice to get some cover, I guess.
I won't make you do that. It's pretty obvious. There is no cover. It's a wide open arena. The walls are about 20 feet tall if you try to get into the crowd.
I'll just move further. Well, okay, it's not my turn yet. So, yeah, Nevermore stays on my shoulder.
Okay. Lyra, it's her turn.
So how far away am I from Iron Dude?
300 feet.
That's pretty far away. Well, I'll move up 30 feet at the very least.
Okay.
And then I will take out my lyre, this really beautiful lyre, and I will just strum a few notes on it and cast Fly on myself.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, sort of playing to the crowd, I will look around and I will say, I've been strumming the sound, always looking around the crowds I see. Adoring faces fill these spaces before me. You know I'm gonna rock this melody. You know I'm gonna rock this melody. And all of my companions get 5 temporary hit points. And if you would like to use your reaction, you can move up to your speed.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
I can't use the hit points, but I will move up to my speed.
So
They're temporary hit points.
he's already got temporary hit points.
Oh yeah.
Mac was 60 feet ahead. Did that cover him too? I don't know.
As long as you can see me and hear me, I think. Oh no, who can see you within 60 feet of me.
Oh,
So-
okay, sweet. So
Yeah.
just in range. So yeah, Mac's going to move another 30 forward.
Okay, so yeah, I guess the rats and the weasel will go ahead and move.
Squeak, squeak.
Yeah, they're right there with Machiavelli. They're like, dude, let's ditch this joint. Remus is crazy.
Yeah, Mac's just going to look down. I know, right?
So Delanos is moving forward. Also,
With his reaction, no, he's gonna look up and realize that she's the only one flying, and he's like, not a good way to make yourself an opportune target or anything.
I'm not flying yet. I've cast it on myself, but I'm not flying yet.
Oh, well, I am going to. Well, then I'll just stand there. I'm not going to move.
okay, you're staying there, which is 50 feet out. So does the reaction also work on Lyra?
No, I can't move myself.
Okay, so you just moved out 30 feet and cast fly on
Yeah.
yourself. Is Remus moving forward any with a reaction?
Yeah, sure.
What's your movement?
30.
Okay, so you'll be out by Lyra then.
Hey, Lyra.
And
That
now
was
it's
Sorry, quite good song. So that's all I wanted to say.
now it's Severance turn. And by the way, the crowd goes wild when they hear the music playing. Now it'll be Severance turn.
Actually,
Did
how far away? Yeah, I moved 30 feet away with the reaction.
Okay.
Just wondering how far away am I from the iron dude?
270 feet.
Oh, then I guess I wouldn't have moved away. I thought I was closer. Guess I would have moved closer to him then.
Okay, you moved out 30 feet with your reaction. Are you just running forward 60 feet, or are you walking 30 and doing something else?
I'm just trying to get within 120 feet.
Okay, so
However that works out.
okay, then you'll run forward another 60 basically, and you'll be out 90 feet. You'll still be 210 feet from him. But
Okay, that's fine. Then I'll. All right, I'll take a dash action.
yeah, that would be with the dash action unless your movement's more than 30.
No. So was dash, reaction, and move?
Yeah, so it would be
Okay.
30, 30, and 30.
Okay, sure. And then that's it then.
Okay, and Adrian, it's your turn.
One of these days, we just have to have a game that's just Lyra giving a concert in real time.
An all-bard game.
That's doable.
Adrian moved forward 30 with his reaction.
Use his
Okay.
reaction. Now, since it's his turn, he gets his reaction back. So bonus action, starting Blade Song. Going to cast Haste on myself. Going
Okay.
to. So I have a speed of 160. Not
Okay.
160. That's with the hasted dash. It's 80 feet is his standard movement. He's going to move to Mac, who's 60 feet ahead of him, because he
Okay.
just dashed away before he could do this. I'm going to action surge. If
Okay.
he just stayed back with the group. My fault for not. He kind of took off before he had a chance to say, wait. And I'm going to cast Action Surge, cast another spell. I'm casting Fly at 4th level, which is a touch spell, so I have to be within hand distance. So both Mac and I have Fly.
Okay.
So I moved 60 feet. With the hasted fly speed, I have a total of 120. And I still have my hasted action to dash. So I can dash another 180 with my leftover movement and my dash movement up towards him.
So you're moving 180 feet altogether?
No, that's after the 60 I moved up the map. Because I had remaining movement.
Okay. So you moved 30, and then you moved 60 more. And how much movement? How far total are you moving forward?
I have...
That's all I want to know.
My total movement within this turn is 240.
Okay. Are you moving 240 forward then?
And up. I'm also flying.
Okay.
So I moved 60 feet on the ground. With haste and fly, I have a total in this turn. I can move 240.
Okay, and you're only 160 feet from him now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, anything else?
Adrian is the fucking Flash.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So Blade Song and Action Surge. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Seeing that you're there,
So how far away am I from him?
160 feet.
Yeah.
And it's his turn now, and he's going to stop where he's at, and he raises his hands and points them towards Adrin. And the closest, it looks like Eldritch Blasts come out of his hand. There's 3 coming at Adrin. Let's see. Well, an 11 is going to miss. And does a 17 hit Adrin?
No. Yes, I hit a 26.
Well, the other one's a 28 and a natural 20. So that one is going to hit. You've got to be kidding me. It does 6 whole points of damage.
I can do the second level spell, so I have to take no damage.
Okay. And then he does something else. He has not moved. He has stopped in the air where he is 160 feet from you. He's doing something else with his armor, it looks like. With his hands. But you can't tell exactly what he's doing. And that will be his action for now. So it's back to the top of the turn, and it's Remus. And you're still 270 feet from this guy.
Yeah, that's fine. I can attack without disadvantage. So I don't care. He is still going to get like 30 feet closer because he wants to get his fucking bonus damage on him. And he's not going to take the -5 to hit because apparently he's doing really shitty at hitting. Oh, that's a crit. I rolled a 19.
Okay.
So do you do double max damage or just rolling double die?
Just roll the double die.
Okay.
And roll 2 1s like I just did.
Nope, not gonna happen. So that is going to be, let me see here. God, how many is that? Do you need that different? Fires, he's immune to fire, so I don't need to roll that, right?
Right.
Okay, but the rest I do. So that's gonna be. God, that's so much math. Let me pull up the dice roller here. Sorry. 2d8 and 2d6. 46. So I don't have. So he's going to take. Oh shit, that's a lot. He's going to take. That's 10. That's 21 lightning damage. 21 lightning. Then the other one piercing is 2d8. Don't fall down. 3, 7, so 10 piercing damage plus 9 his trait modifier. So that is going to be 30, 40.
Am I close enough to see what happens when the lightning hits him?
Yeah, it seems to hurt him. Maybe not much as you think it would, but it does seem to hurt him.
Okay, so he takes a 40 damage from this hit.
Okay.
And he's going to shoot a second arrow, also not taking the sharpshooter because he's really bad at hitting, and that's a modified 20 to hit.
That will miss.
And the last one is going to be a 28 to hit.
28?
Yeah.
That will hit.
Yeah, 28. So he's going to take from the 28 6 lightning damage, 9 piercing, and a d8. I'm not rolling the fire. 8. So he's going to take, what's that? 17 piercing and 6 lightning.
So 23 altogether. 19.
Yeah. And those are, yeah, it's magical. Never mind.
Yeah, he seems to be hurting.
And, yeah.
Are you moving any, or are you still staying?
I did move 30 feet forward.
Oh, that's right, you did. Okay.
So I can use my other stuff, but I need to be closer.
Okay.
I'm done.
Mac, it's your turn.
All right.
You have a 60 feet fly.
Cool. Let's see. Bonus action is going to be to shift psionic disciplines to mastery of wood and earth, which will bump my AC by 1, and then move forward maximum to meet his altitude, so 60 feet closer to him, so that makes it, 180?
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
And I forgot them, so I will have the rats and the weasel will run forward.
Yeah.
So, okay, they're going to run forward another 60.
And let's see, bonus action. Yep, that's it. That's all Matt can do for the time being.
Okay, then it's Delanos.
All right. Kind of conflicted because I don't want to move too far away from the people behind me.
At this point, Lyra's the only one behind you.
Okay.
Remus is about 10 feet ahead of you. Severin is about 40 feet ahead of you, and the rats and Mac and Adrian and all them are way ahead of you.
All right. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna jump 30 feet.
Okay.
Dash 50. Dash another 20 feet for a total of 50.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Can you do that and dash in the same round?
Well, dashing is my main action. So.
Okay. So you only move 30 feet on that one then, right?
Well, I jump 30, and then because my armor slows my actual movement down, my walk speed, I move 20.
Okay. All right. So you...
Unless I can get away with multiple jumps through dashing, but that's up to you.
I'm going to say not, since you're also casting a spell.
Okay.
All right, we're skipping Nevermore. So it's Lyra's turn now. You're way back by yourself. Which might not be bad.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm going to, because I'm still on the ground, even though I've cast Fly on myself, I'm going to sort of like lean forward and do that thing where like when somebody like pushes off the ground, they just like zoom forward. So I'm going to do that and just dash forward a full, be 120 feet with my fly speed.
Okay.
Fly speed of 60, double. So I should be pretty close to the rest of the party now.
Mac is still 60 feet ahead of you. Adrian is 120 feet ahead of you. You're about 30 feet ahead of Severin, and you're about 20 feet ahead of Delanos, and you're 60 feet ahead of Remus. So you're kind of right in the middle of a line.
Okay. All right. And then with my bonus action, since I'm within range, I will look to Machiavelli, and I will say, another damage point, a sword stuck in this bow. My music flows through you, directs you where to go. So make the best of this strike and let it fly. Here's your chance, please don't let it pass you by. It's something truly magical, and now the time is nigh. So please don't roll a 1 on your die. And give him a D8.
Okay, you almost made me spit soda everywhere. Just saying. Please don't roll a 1 on your die. I almost spit soda on my screen and my keyboard.
I'm giving them rolls, and the crowd is going nuts over this.
And she's playing up to that. She's like bowing and flourishing.
Oh, people are like throwing roses into the arena. It's far enough away. And occasionally they're throwing other things like beer cups and stuff like that. All right. Anything else from Lyra?
No, that's me.
All right. Severin, it's your go.
Okay, I move up. You said, how far am I from him again?
You're still 210 feet from him.
So let's see, that'll put me. I guess I'll have to do a double move again.
And what's your regular movement?
30.
Okay, so that would put you 60 feet closer. Okay, you're up with the rats and the weasels again.
I think, yeah, I'm 30 feet away, so one movement will get me within range.
Okay.
All right, and that's it.
All right. Adrian, it's your turn. You're muted or you're not there.
I'm going to move 120 because haste doubles my fly speed, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So I should be 40 feet away?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to use 5 charges, cast Cone of Cold at him.
What? Cone of cold?
Yeah, he has to make a con save.
All right. What's the DC?
19.
Ooh, he does not make it.
Okay. So remember, I don't have the macro for that because it's not in my spellbook. It's a staff spell.
Ah.
So, yeah. He took 30 points of cold damage.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you're doing?
No.
Okay. It's his turn now. He is going to rocket forward the last 40 feet to you. And basically he's doing a melee attack, I guess you could say. He's basically slamming his body into you, is what he's trying to do. And he got a 19, which I don't think will hit you.
No.
Okay. So he runs up to you and tries to do that. And he pulls up to a stop, 50 feet off the ground. And then he raises an arm, and he's pointing it towards, some of your companions. And something shoots out of the top of one of his gauntlets and flies forward.
Tank missile.
And I need Mac to make a dexterity save.
But you will not lose fly because I'm the one holding concentration on that spell.
Alright, no worries there. I am burning one of my Mystic Eye abilities, and the dex save is going to be 25.
Okay, you will make it. There's an explosion in the air. It's basically a fireball.
Okay.
You still will take half damage from fire unless you're immune or something like that.
No, is any of the damage force or cold damage? Well, obviously it's not cold, but...
No, it's all fire damage.
Okie doke.
So you would take 21 points of damage.
Okay. And as a reaction to that, he is going to cast Absorb Elements.
Okay.
So it absorbs some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you. So I have resistance, so that would be half of half or a quarter of the damage. So is that correct?
It was, yeah. So it was 21, so it would be 10.
Okay. So it was 21 halved?
Yeah, 21 was halved.
Okay, so he takes 10 points of damage. Let me note that. All right. And
the crowd is suddenly like, ooh. Yeah, because you all just basically saw a fireball go off at Mac's face.
And surprisingly, Mac doesn't look all that hurt.
Way to go.
Yeah, that level in Wizard actually just flipping played off right there.
And now it's Remus's turn again.
So he's going to move 30 feet forward. How far is he away from him now? Like 180, 70 something, right?
Oh no, you're like 270. If you're on, how far? What's your movement?
30. But didn't he move like 40 feet closer?
Yeah, but that's still. He moved up with Adrin. Let me see.
Well, I moved now 3 or 4 times 30 feet forwards.
You would be like. You'd be 250 from him.
Okay. Well, not that it really matters. I'll just.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's Let's do that again. I'll just try to hit him again with my bow. And I'm not going to take the -5 because I can't apparently hit with the -5. So that's fine. 31 to hit.
That hits.
So he's going to take for the 31. That's going to be 12 piercing and 4 lightning.
Okay.
So 16. 16. 12 plus 4 is 16.
Okay.
And the next one is a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
He's going to take 14 piercing damage and 3 lightning.
How much lightning?
3.
Okay.
And the last attack is going to be an 18. So a bloody miss.
That one will miss.
And he's going to action search because I'm on a roll.
Okay.
So the next attack is going to be a, I think that's 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So he's going to take 16 piercing and 7 lightning.
Okay.
And he's got 2 more attacks. That is not going to hit, I think. That's a 23.
That will hit, actually.
Oh, yeah, right. No alarm. I'm not ready for you right now. So that's 12 piercing and 7 lightning. And the last attack is going to be modified 20. God damn it. Can I use an inspiration to reroll?
If you want to, sure.
I swear to God it was an 18 and it fucking went over to fucking 5.
If you've got an inspiration point, you can use it.
Yeah, that's not gonna be bad. Oh yeah, that actually is better. 29 to hit.
That will hit.
And he's going to take 13 piercing and 8 lightning.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay, Adrian, since you're right there with that guy, you can tell, yeah, his armor's taking a real big bad beating from all these arrows that Remus is throwing in on this guy.
He's like, hell yeah, on the ground.
And now it's Mac's turn.
Okay, so he flew 40 feet forward, so I should be able to close the distance in order to make an attack, correct?
What's your movement?
60 at the moment, flying.
Yeah, he moved 60 feet forward, but I've only got you having moved. Let me see. Yeah, you can get to him.
Okay, so that's what Mac's going to do then. He's going to use his movement to close the gap. He's going to make an attack action against him, and he's going to use see, what is it? It's a D6. It's a D6 of the damage type for
So basically you're gonna add fire damage.
right.
He's immune to fire, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just put the D6 back for that. But he is single combatant, so I will be able to use sneak attack. And we're going to go... All right. So 18 plus 10, 28.
That'll hit.
Okay, so home skillet takes 11. 18. 26. 27, 32. And he'll burn 2 psi points and turn that into 35, so he's going to take 35 psychic and radiant damage.
Okay. You hit him really hard. He's still floating there.
And that's all Mac's capable of doing at the moment.
Okay. Delanos.
All right. How far away from me is he?
Still like 200 feet.
All right. I guess if I can jump through dashes without doing anything else, then
Okay.
I will be jumping 90 feet.
Okay.
Expeditious retreat will let me dash for a bonus, and then my main action will be also to dash. So I will do a triple jump and jump 90 feet.
Okay. You look like a frog. All right.
Hi-ho, Delanos, the frog here.
Lyra, it's your turn.
Okay. How far away am I still from Iron Dude?
Like 200 feet.
Okay, that's still pretty far. All right. She will continue to dash. Am I yet within 60 feet of Adrian?
No.
No.
Because let me see. No, you're not within 60 feet of Adrian because Adrian's up there with the bad guy.
Yeah. So I'm about 80 feet from him, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will turn to Delanos with my bonus action because I'm assuming he's at least pretty close to me.
He's like within 30 feet of you.
Okay. And I will say, well, if you see it, then you better cast a spell at it. If you see it, then you better cast a spell at it. Don't you miss, take a swing, it better be a hit. So if you see it, then you better cast a spell at it. Go, 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 go. You get a D8 inspiration.
And men are now throwing their underwear into the arena.
I think you have a following.
Okay.
That is so crazy.
Severin?
Okay, I think I was 150, and you said he moved 40 feet closer.
Yeah.
So that's 110. So I'm finally within range,
Okay.
and I summon up this black, misty, this black mist, and I shoot it out towards him, and it streaks across the arena and misses him by a mile, I think. Yeah, 9.
Yeah, that will miss him by a mile.
And I move back 30 feet.
Someone seated in the arena squawks.
Yeah, so I back up.
Awesome. So awesome.
The rats and the weasel, they were kind of there next to you.
They better not be fucking running away.
No, they're not
better
running
not.
away, but they're
Okay.
kind of like, do we really want to be in front of this guy?
You're on the ground.
They will keep running forward. Adrian, now it's your turn.
So he's looking ragged.
His armor is looking pretty ragged.
Like have health ragged or just a little scuffed?
More than half health ragged. Like there are chunks missing of his armor.
Okay. Then I'm gonna set things up for Remus.
Wait, what?
I'm casting a spell at him.
Okay, what are you casting?
I'm casting a 6th level disintegration. He has to make a deck save.
Okay, what's the DC he's got to beat?
19.
He does not make it.
Yeah. He
He's
took
rolling bad.
90 points of force damage
Just now?
just now.
Okay. I need, let me see here.
Did that drop him to 0?
It did drop him to 0.
He
Nice.
he finger snapped.
I need Adrian and Machiavelli. And no, they're out of range. Adrian and Machiavelli need to make dexterity rolls because this guy drops to 0 and explodes.
And disintegrate at the same time.
Yes.
Thank you, Singing Bard, for the D8 inspiration. I do appreciate it. I've got a natural 20 on my 20 die, a 1 on my inspiration, and a 1 on my Mystic Eye.
I got a total of 19.
Okay.
30 total?
You both make it.
Is this fire damage, force damage, or
It's fire damage. Half of it will be 18. It's basically sort of another fireball goes off, but
I consume a 4th level slot to negate it to 0
Okay.
my damage.
and
Mac's going to use his other remaining for absorb elements, and that'll take it down to 9. Half was
Okay.
18, correct? So that'll be 9. So, okay.
and after the fireball disperses, he is gone.
Oh,
And
man.
the crowd goes crazy again. And Jeff Goldblum is floating out to all of you.
Well, good thing we had it under control.
Oh, yeah, he was easy. Jeff Goldblum will float down to the middle of the arena, lifts his hands, and waves for everyone to quieten down. And it takes a minute or two because the crowd is going nuts. And they start, a chant starts up, UAG, UAG, UAG.
We're going to die. We're going to die.
And the chanting gets a little softer, but it keeps going. And finally, Jeff Goldblum walks out to whomever. I'll say it's Lyra. And says, the Unnamed Adventurers Guild from Illumina. You have proven to be, you retain the crown as champion of our fine arena. And since you retain that crown, I have to give each one of you a little present.
Oh, I
So-
love presents. I hope it's something as glorious as that dress you're wearing. You fill that out beautifully, Doc.
Oh, well, thank you. My favorite tailor made this for me. It only cost 20,000 gold.
That's not exaggerated at all. It's like
And
This is
many
fucking
Bothans
clothing.
died. Many Bothans died to bring this.
I love it.
And he'll reach within. Well, he'll be like, "Okay, what's your name, Miss?"
I am Lyra. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, Lyra. Okay. Well, he reaches inside his robes and he pulls out a little statue. It's about 12 inches tall. It's solid gold, and it's a statue of you, Lyra. And he'll say, this is what I was going to offer you. I'll get to the others in a minute. This is what I was going to offer you, and in your terms, it's worth about 1,000 gold. But if you would prefer, I can get you another gown just like the one I'm wearing.
Darling, there's enough statues of me out there. I would love one of your gowns.
Ah, very well. He'll put the statue back inside of his robes, and he raises his left hand, snaps his fingers, and then a flying monkey comes down out of the crowd,
the hell.
and it's got a little bell hat top on, and it's wearing a little red vest, and it's carrying a long gold gown from the neck all the way down. And the monkey will float over to Lyra and land at your feet and bow, and he holds up this golden gown.
It's simply beautiful, darling. Thank you.
You pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
You realize it's heavier than it looks. It is not sheer. There's real gold. There's real gold in this. This is probably worth
it. And be like, oh, I might need some practice to wear this one.
Yeah, depending on Lyra's strength. Yeah, it's actually pretty heavy, and there's so much gold in this thing. If you wear it, it'll give like a +1 to your armor class. But if you wear it during combat, it could also ruin the dress, though.
Yes. That is awesome. She's gonna have to get swole to wear this.
And then the monkey will flit away with his little wings, and Jeff Goldblum will be like, "You're going to guess this dress is probably worth at least 2,000 or 3,000 gold. Just guessing ballpark figure. It could be worth more if you found the right buyer." And then he will turn around and, who does he spot next? Severin. And he reaches in his gown, his robes, and he pulls out a little 12-inch golden statue of Severin. And he's like, "Here, this is for you for being a UAG champion. Unless you would like a gold gown also."
No, I think I'm fine without the gold gown. Thank you. And he accepts the statue.
If there's something else you think that would be more appropriate, please mention it. And if I think it's in line.
Well, yeah, he doesn't really want a statue, but he's not going to accept. He wouldn't be able to carry the dress. Something in, yeah, I can't even think right now because he doesn't use. It's not like he has any items of that he needs really.
Well, the statue's worth 1,000 gold back in your world.
Yeah, if I could get a bag of holding, that would be nice. Yeah.
Oh, you mean one of these? He reaches inside his cloak and pulls out a little bag. It's got a little face on one side of it.
Face? Sure, because
it's like a little leather purse-like thing. And with a strap. Yep. He's like, "This is a bag of holding. Where do you think I'm getting the statues from?"
True. I'm not very I'm not vain, so I don't I appreciate the statue, but it's not just isn't but yeah, I wouldn't mind that that interesting bag of holding there.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on a second, and he'll take the statue back and set it on the ground. Then he turns his bag of holding upside down and shakes it, and like 5 or 6 more gold statues of all you guys fall out of it onto the ground. And then he holds it up and he looks in the bag. He reaches in. He's like, come on, get out." He pulls out like a a suit of full plate armor, and it crashes to the ground. He reaches in again. Oh, I forgot about this. And there's this glowing white cube that's big enough to fit in his fist, in his hand. He's like, "Oh, I better keep that." And he stuffs that inside of his cloak. And he turns the bag up one more time and shakes it. Nothing else comes out. He's like, "There you go. I think it's empty now. I think."
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, let's see. Who else do we have here? Let's see. Severin, Lyra. Oh, Adrian, you're the famous Archmage or whatever. What would you like? There's a statue here of it, but you people don't seem to be interested in statues.
I have more than enough money at the moment. Do you happen to be in possession of a Tome of Clear Thought?
Tome of Clear Thought. Tome of Clear Thought. Unfortunately, I do not.
Oh, it doesn't hurt asking.
Yeah.
I gave him a roll. He didn't have one. Is there anything else you would like?
A gown for my fiance, and he'll give him the size that he needs.
A golden gown?
Doesn't necessarily have to be golden. A nice gown present for my fiance.
What's her favorite color?
Alex, what's her favorite color?
You should know that. You're her fiance, for crying out loud.
Yes, but it's Alex's NPC.
Leave me out of this, man.
Somebody
be-
just lost points.
It's
Just go
gonna be
blue.
green.
God damn it.
Okay, he'll snap his fingers, and a flying monkey brings down a long, slinky, silky, dark green dress. Very nice, very fine. It's probably a little more for the bedroom than it is for the public. And the monkey will give it to you, and then the monkey will fly away.
You don't know anything about her working conditions.
Oh, well, that's true. Depending on the job, that might be most appropriate. Okay, Delanos.
Huh?
What would you like? You want to dress also?
Sick
Oh.
burn, dude.
If I had one, I wouldn't want to put any of these fools to shame. I'll just kind of twirl my cloak around my neck.
I would pay to see this.
Or I've got a gold statue here of you I could give you.
Well, I was thinking that I could have some sort of item to enhance my strength. I'm thinking more probably gauntlets of ogre strength.
Let me think. Do I have gauntlets of overstrength? I do not have gauntlets of ogre strength. I could get you a potion that would temporarily raise your strength.
I'm no fool of a caster either. I can do so myself as well.
No.
Hey, I have like the pieces for stone giant strength gloves. Do you want those? Like, we'll just make the item and you can have them.
Sure.
Okay. There you go.
Circlet of blasting.
No, I don't have that. You want a sphere of annihilation while we're at it?
It's an uncommon item. It's very easy to make.
Well, do you have a couple of weeks to sit here?
No, I do not. I'll take the statue then.
Well, hold on a second. Let me think.
I mean, I have a list if you want to sit here and go through it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Well, what's
I
next
was
on your
jesting.
list?
I was jesting, but that's what people want to do.
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to think what I've got. You
Cloak
don't want
of the manta ray?
Sure, I can get you a cloak of the manta ray.
Awesome.
That's what you want?
Yes.
He snaps his fingers and the monkey comes down. So you do want to dress, and he gives you a cloak.
I did not say I was adverse to wearing dresses. I will take off my previous cloak and I will put on the cloak of the manta ray and wrap it around my neck.
So sassy.
I'll walk around, gas all naughty.
What I've read about the Fey Realm, this was probably not the first time he had to look like a woman.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Sometimes we are. There's some places where we're actually prohibited from wearing clothes.
Oh, yeah, I've got places like that. Okay, Machiavelli. Here's a gold statue if you want it, or I can get you a dress as well.
Thank you, but I do not wear dresses. However, I do have a question.
Very well. Go ahead with your question.
Would you happen to have any bardic instruments that are, let's say, magical in nature?
Let me think. And let me make a roll. Ooh. I have a DOS lute.
Which one is that? I forget.
It's the one you can cast Animal Friendship, protection from energy, fire only, and protection from poison.
I shall be glad to receive that if you are willing.
Sure. He just reaches in his cloak, takes out a little lute, tosses it to you.
Machiavelli will catch it and put it into his bag of holding. Thank you. And he'll give a small bow.
He'll bow back. Manners. And then he'll turn around and he rubs his hands together. Remus.
Yeah.
I have a little gold statue here for you, or would you like something else?
Well, I have like kind of enough gold. I cannot say that after my wedding, but right now I do. So I really don't need a statue or anything. But do you have like this it's like a shiny thing, like a amulet or something that you wear and like kind of helps from not dying, Do you have that? Like it kind of heals you when you need it the most. And I'm really not good at healing. And if I get like hit, that's not so good. Do you know what I mean? No, really. Do you know what I mean?
It's a parapet wound closure, I think.
Yes. Parapet wound closure.
Yeah, it's like, actually, I do have one of those.
Sweet. I can't carry like the statue around my neck, so I'll just take that.
Okay. He reaches up within his the collar of his gold robes, and he takes off a necklace and hands it out to you. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You are welcome. Say, all right. You are our remaining champions still, and the crowd starts again going, UAG, UAG. And Jeff will rub his hands together and said, well, I suppose you're free to go back into wherever it is you come from.
Pardon me for asking, Your Majesty? I believe he's a king, is he not?
More like a CEO, but go ahead.
Okay. Your Eminence, maybe, would be better.
Close enough.
We have received reports that there have been assassins wandering through certain parts of where we come from. We were wondering if anybody had been here inquiring about the UAG or any of its members.
Oh, well, yes, those idiots tried to break in during the fight, but I put a stop to that.
I see. Thank you very much.
I don't think any of them are dead, I don't think. But yeah, they were going to try to come in, sneak up behind you and attack while you were in the fight. And it's like, no, that's not fair.
Well, we do appreciate your running interference and allowing for a fair fight with your Iron Man. Iron Dude. And
well, come back some other time and maybe one of his or the Bulk's other friends will show up.
I think that would be awesome. I cannot wait to see if maybe next time we might fight Boar.
You might fight Boar or maybe Black Spider or there is somebody here from your own world, Captain Illumina.
Oh, really? Captain Illumina, is it? It's not Lieutenant Europe, huh?
No.
Major Australia. Okay, so Mac will bow again, and we'll thank him again, and we'll turn towards the door.
So I feel awfully bad for taking this bag of holding. You seem to put it through a lot of use. Is it perhaps I can return it to you in exchange for something else you may not need as much?
I can always get another.
But then
In fact,
you have,
I've probably got 2 or 3 laying around my apartment. I just don't remember what's in all of them.
well, if you had, Rod of the Pact Keeper, and then you could at least carry these ones back in this bag. These items.
Unfortunately, I do not have a Rod of the Pact Keeper at the moment.
Well, it was worth a shot. Well, thank you again. I will treasure this item.
Ah, very well.
I'm sure it's more of a part of him than you realize.
Wow.
I
Wow.
don't know exactly what that meant.
That's going to go down in history as one of the.
I'm not going to explain it because it'll ruin it.
Oh lordy.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Machiavelli's heading back to the entrance the door they go through in order to get from the maze to the arena.
Okay. You step back out into the little 10 by 10 wooden room, and the little gate is open that takes you back to the maze.
Before we go back into the maze, I say, if you want to, if any of you need to rest up, we can catnap.
Mac will look at Adrian and just shake his head. I believe I am fit to continue on. If others need rest, I will stand watch.
Yeah, I'm not going to sleep in front of this whole arena. So, and I don't need a rest. So,
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum would be like, no, go rest elsewhere. We have other fights coming up.
Well,
yeah.
you heard the man, and I opened the door.
Too late, door's already open. Quick, walk through.
That's what she said.
I don't know, but I don't know about that one.
Yeah. No. Yes, that's what she said. Definitely. Yep. I'm
No.
on that boat. Yes.
I walk through the door. I
Okay.
just shake my head.
Okay. You go back into the maze. Everybody
Everyone-
going into the maze.
Everyone just quietly like, no, I don't know. That's funny.
You're lucky Jeff Goldblum is here. Otherwise,
Life finds a way.
life finds a way.
Okay, you guys make it back into the maze. And the door you came through slowly vanishes behind you.
All right, I take off my stupid cloak of the manta ray because I don't need it right now, and I put my other cloak back on.
Oh.
Protection.
Keep it for sea adventures.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep it on me. I don't have to attune to it, so I can just switch them out.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
wear
can-
my cloak.
It's for the children.
We can short rest in the hallway.
Yeah, for those of you who've been here, you've never had any major problems in
No.
the hallway itself.
Yeah, all the encounters and all the problems we've ever had, including with those assassins, was behind one of the doors. So
Yeah, but nothing is stopping them from walking through the halls either.
well, no, I'll give you that.
Well, that sounded like Jeff here did like something to prevent them from walking at least across the arena, right?
Right. From entering the arena, yes.
Well, those are pretty shitty assassins. Like, they haven't made one single attempt yet. Like,
Okay, so when they stab you to death while you blink, I'll remember you said they're pretty shitty assassins.
Right. Yep. Let me know. I would like to take a short rest, though. Give them a good chance, at hitting us.
So,
Okay, you guys do that. I'm going to take like a 3-minute break and go get something to drink.
am I casting catnap? Because I need to know who. Because I'm all for taking a short rest. I get my 6th level slot back.
Straight up, Mac's not going to need it, so he'll tell you to. You can use it on somebody else.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't even know what catnap
I get a minimum
does.
of 3 people at base casting, so
What does catnap even do?
you can take an hour-long short rest in 10 minutes.
Oh,
As long as you don't get woken up.
I'm good. I don't need a rest at all.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah.
And can I tune in this time?
No, you're sleeping.
No. Okay, so if we just go like an hour, can I attune then?
If you take an hour, you can attune.
Cool. Well, if you guys have an hour, we'll take 5-minute break. Pretend it's an hour. I'll attune and we're good.
Okay.
All right, you guys work it out. I'll be back in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. I'm just offering a speedy in-game way to keep moving.
You were the one that used the most in that last fight. Most of us didn't get to do any. I used up my bardic inspiration, so short rest will give me back 3 of those. But
to give you back.
I'll tell you right now, he burned Jebediah's spell slots, not his own. That's what Adrian, the tactician, would do.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, dude. Hope you're not enlarging anything.
Well, Jebediah, off learning some sort of tool proficiency, he just spends 2 hours with the students, and then he's just off on his own doing his own stuff.
Yeah, he's dealing with making potions and that kind of stuff, helping the kids, whatever the students are doing. But yeah, no, he's got one more proficiency that he's.
Hey, Del. How long do the temporary hit points last for?
Actually, he could probably stop now because you'd have to spend another 4 weeks learning another one. So yeah, he's pretty much done. He'll be ready to go here next time around.
it doesn't say how long they last, so I assume until they get gone away or you take a long rest or something.
Temporary hit points usually disappear on a long rest if they don't have a
stated
time.
Well, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. Actually, and I was wrong because I forgot that I'm level 5 now, so you actually get 8 temporary hit points, not 5.
Cool. Not gonna say no to that.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Not used to being level 5 now.
And who got hit until it was just Mac and Adrian,
all
right?
your bardic inspiration back.
Yeah, I used 3 in that fight, so I get them all back. And I have 5 total. So.
Jack. Has anyone seen the New Incredibles movie?
Not yet.
No, I haven't.
Totally want to see it.
If I can nail my brother down, I think we're going to see Ant-Man and the Wasp on Sunday. If not this coming Sunday, the week after.
I did see the latest Jurassic movie.
And was it good?
It was okay, but I kind of it's kind of getting to the point where it's sort of like the Die Hard movies. It's like this keeps happening again. It's like after a while, wouldn't at least some government somewhere okay, we're going to round up every scientist who wants to keep bringing dinosaurs back, and we're just going to put bullets in all their heads.
Hey, this guy's breeding dinosaurs. See? Nobody cares.
There was
yeah.
A video movie reviewer for the website Geekpack. At the start of the review, he just stood and said nothing for like 40 seconds, and he said, "This silence is I did the silence the same amount as Jeff Goldblum's in this movie."
Yeah, he's hardly in the movie at all. He's in the I don't want to say too much, but he's in there some. And Sandra, I did see a movie that made me think of you about a week ago.
Well, oh God, what was that?
I forget the exact title, but it's something
It's a Nazi movie, isn't it? It's Hitler related. God damn it!
It's something like "Look Who's Back" or "He's Back
Oh
Now" or
yes,
something.
he's back. Guess who's back? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Guess it's a Hitler movie. It's a fucking comedy about Hitler being back in the fucking 2012, in the year 2012 or 14, and he's like, "What is my email address? What is this?"
Yes.
It's like so fucking dumb. Do you like listen to it in German and have like English subtitles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really, I didn't find it all that funny a movie, except for the scene with the dog. The scene with the dog I thought was hilarious.
Frankly, I haven't seen it. I have not seen this movie because I thought it was like really, really dumb because I don't know. I understand German and they're like just like overstretching it by so much. And I'm like, dude, that's not even funny. That's like.
Most of it's not all that funny. And it's kind of got a dark ending to it. It's almost like turns into a black comedy, but I won't give anything away other to say than the gist is like Hitler wakes up in Berlin and it's modern day.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really explain how he got there. It's, it's some sort of kind of like Terminator time travel thing, you think, but it never really goes into it a whole lot. But yeah, he wakes up in the modern day
and guess what? This book was best-selling like for months in Germany. Like the book that it's based on, everyone went like crazy. Like, guess who's back? It's so funny.
But one interesting thing, I don't know if I'd say it's funny, but one interesting thing about the movie is parts of the movie, at least, they like did full Borat. Like this guy just goes out in the public dressed up like Hitler.
Yeah, and people take pictures with him. Like, wow, look at this cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a movie I really wanted to see, but I wanted to go see Won't You Be My Neighbor, but the closest theater that was showing it was in Waterloo.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that. Okay. Is everybody back?
Oh, they are back.
Yep.
Okay. You're back. You took a short rest. You're in the maze again.
Yes.
And it's dark other than whatever light you guys have.
All right. I will cast light on my spear.
Okay. And you guys continue forward?
Sure.
Yep. Okay. You go forward roughly another 120 feet. And those with dark vision can see another 30 feet ahead of you. There is a turn to the right.
I'm going to send my giant reds ahead and the weasel to check it out.
Okay. They go and they go around the corner and then they don't come back.
Giant explosions.
You just hear like the scream of a cat, like wow!
Squeak! Squeak!
Mac will try to stealth up there since they didn't come back.
Okay.
Probably she just told them to go up there, so they went up there like, yeah, whatever. 19 on stealth.
Okay. Yeah, you sneak up around the corner, or you look around the corner, and about 20 feet away, there's the rat and the weasel, and they're all sitting in a little group in the middle of the hallway. They're playing cards.
That's my animals right there.
And believe it or not, even though you got a 19 in your stealth roll, one of them got a 20. So the one of the rats looks up to you and he just kind of nods and says, "Hey."
Well, with that, he'll go up to just like right to the rats and then start scouting ahead for traps and that kind of stuff. Mac's pretty confident that they're not around, but the assassins have already been on their tail once, so he's not taking any chances.
Remus is
Okay.
gonna stealth as well.
And that's going to be 21 for investigation.
Okay. At the edge of your sight on the left, you see a tunnel going towards the left.
Okay. Like a natural-looking tunnel?
Yeah.
That's different.
And let's see. Give me a straight-up intelligence check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. That tunnel on your left looks different than it did before, but you've been here before. You're basically, you came from the elevator down a tunnel, but and you're pretty sure it was this same tunnel, and you've done sort of a great big circle around back to it. But the tunnel looks different now. It didn't look natural before. It was like made.
So Remus is gonna stealth as well, and I I rolled a 19, but I forgot I had like advantage because it's darkness in this area, correct?
Yeah.
So with that I rolled a natural 20 on stealth, so 30.
Okay. You look around the corner and
I'm casting see invisibility again just because I can.
Okay. And the rats and your weasel are sitting there playing cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore him.
If you move past them, the weasel will hold up a deck and say, "Hey, you want to draw one?"
So close to me reacting, but I'm not gonna do it. And he keeps going.
Okay.
Nice try, though. Well played. He's not gonna talk.
Okay.
All right, so Mac's gonna move up to the new old tunnel and cautiously look around.
Okay. How long's your sight?
60 feet.
Okay. You see 60 feet down this pathway or this tunnel, and it ends at what looks like the elevator door. That looks the same.
It's weird. Tony did say that they were tearing stuff up. Alright, he's going to check for traps to the elevator door.
Remus is gonna be like right behind Mac.
That's a 25 for investigation.
There are no traps.
Alright, so we've made a full circuit.
Yeah. I just turned to Lyra and say, "Were we supposed to follow them?"
She's sort of still struggling carrying the dress. Yeah, sure. What are we doing?
Do you want me to throw that in my bag of holding?
I was going to offer that as well.
Oh, I would love that. Just don't forget to give it back to me.
Okay. I just pick up the dress like it doesn't really weigh anything and put it in the bag.
Okay.
Oh, now I remember why I bring men along on these trips.
I mean, if that's what you want to call them.
Oh.
Not going to go there.
Oh.
You did just see me disintegrate a person, right?
You know,
Oh.
men have been acid bathed, dipped, whatever you want to call it, for far less things. Just saying.
And somewhere in the distance, you hear Tiny Tony's voice say, "No PvP."
Mac will turn to Remus and go, "Hey, you want to get the rest of them? Bring them up here.
I'm
Probably
pretty
need to go down to the next level."
sure, and he's gonna fucking disappear again into the darkness and go back to the others, and he's like, "We're here," and like kind of pop out of nothing. We're over there. That's where we're going. Come on, let's go. We found an elevator.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
What is an elevator?
That is a thing that moves up and down. Like, I don't know. It comes from levitate, I think. So elevitator, something like that. You know, it levitates you up and down, but it's not really that. But I think it's magic. I don't know that kind of stuff. So elevatator, elevator. There we go.
Yes, I forgot you're not particularly eloquent. I'll just go ask Mac what it is.
Oh, I know what it is, but
Max,
whatever.
Max stands up, like he's like, I completely forgot. He stands up and he says, "Hey, Tony, you around?"
The door to the elevator opens, and he's standing there. He's like, "Yeah, what do you need?"
"Hey, you said the assassins were tearing the maze up. Where were they tearing the maze up at?"
He kind of holds his hands out. He's like, "Right here, for one thing."
I mean, like this destruction here. This is from them.
No, they did other things, and this is how we fixed it temporarily.
Okay.
I mean, sooner or later, I'll get the guys around to fixing the walls, but we just threw this up like short term.
Yeah, no worries. I just want to make sure that this wasn't something that they did in order to trap people in here or whatever. But the other question I had is, do you have a way of tracking them, or do you just have
if they're within the maze, I can track them.
Well, we just came from the arena door, and the CEO of the arena, Jeff Goldblum, nice guy, really wicked sense of fashion. He said that he prevented them from entering the arena door. So, are they still in the maze here somewhere?
No, they're not in the maze currently.
Huh.
See, once you pass, okay, back where you were at the Goldblum's arena, once you go through the little doors with the wooden bars in them, you're technically no longer in the maze. There's that small room there.
Yeah.
You're in another plane of existence once you step into that. So they were in there when he dealt with them.
All right. Well, he said he didn't. He said he was pretty sure he didn't kill any of them.
They probably escaped back. I'd have to go back and watch the tapes to double check, but they probably escaped back into the maze. They can move through the maze. Here's the thing, though. They can, I guess, technically they could attack you within the maze, but they also know if that happens, the gods themselves will come down on them.
I got you.
Or at least my employers.
The man.
All right. Well, here's the deal. If we're like in the maze somewhere and they start tearing crap up, you can just holler at us, right? I mean, that's not against the rules, is it?
No, that would very much be for the rules. If there's any problems within the maze, it's part of my job to show up and deal with it.
All right. Well, if you show up and you get us so that we can help you deal with this, because it's kind of our fault.
Sort of, kind of, not necessarily 100%. I mean, it's not like I could just send you guys away or make it so you can't come here anymore or something like that. I mean...
Yeah, but they're going to have a grudge with y'all either way, are they not?
They could, potentially. It's not impossible. But keep in mind, they also use our services, too, for certain things.
I got you.
And if they want using those services, then they will leave us alone.
Well, I'm offering personally. I can't offer for anybody else, but I'm offering personally to help you take care of this mess because I kind of feel sort of responsible because
Yeah.
you know there's some stuff we've done that's messed with them, and now they're all sorts of pissed off, and you know I don't want you, you know, neck deep in crap because they won't leave you alone.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want the maze to die.
I'm not that worried about it. Look, you guys haven't done anything that's not been done before, to be honest. I mean, other groups have come here before. There'll probably be other groups come here in the future. You know, I mean, we've had people from Greyhawk and from all over come through here at one time or another. They don't usually stay around as long as you guys have, keep coming back, but it's happened before. I'm not worried about these guys. I mean, I'll put it this way. If damaging the maze is no problem, that can be dealt with. Me personally, if they ever did something to me personally, yeah, the hammer of the gods is going to come down on them. And even if by some awful chance they should kill me, I've got insurance. There's backup plans. I'm not that worried about it.
All right, man. Well, the offer still stands.
No, that's fine. But I do want to say if they shouldn't be, but if they do get stupid enough to attack you in the maze, or if anything attacks you in the maze for that matter, just try to hold it off for a round or two, and I'll be there very soon, and it will be taken care of.
All right, no worries.
Awfully good to know.
And one other thing, I know we've been coming back, and yeah.
Real quick, at the same time, if you guys cause trouble in the maze, then I have to deal with that too.
Hey.
Yeah, but we're not, right?
Tony, we're like family, right?
No, you guys aren't causing trouble in the maze, but I mean, if you did something silly, like, I don't know, you conjured up an Umber Hulk or a demon or something like that in the middle of the maze, yeah, I'd probably have to come deal with that.
And I don't think Remus has that kind of magic. No, I wouldn't worry about that happening.
What is even an Umber Hulk? What is that?
See what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably true.
Well,
what?
The most I could do is an elemental, so.
Well, as long as it's just following you around, that's fine. But if it's like starts doing damage or attacking other individuals in the maze, yeah, then I'd have to deal with that.
We've never seen anyone else in the maze, like in the hallways. Is there is there a chance that we can like run into another group of people like us?
It's not impossible. It's kind of quiet lately.
What's the high score?
The high score?
Yeah. What's the farthest a group has made downward?
Oh, well, there have been a couple of groups that have made it like down to the 19th level, but nobody's ever got past that.
What level are we on right now? I've kind of lost orientation in this thing.
5th. You're on 5th level.
What is the psi for, Delanos?
I'm going to die of boredom and old age again before we do anything productive.
Well, how about you go ahead?
Man. And Mac's going to look at Tony. He's going to be like, you know, we've been coming here a lot. Shoot, I think this is like my second or third time here already. I think we need to like re-up some tickets or something like that. I don't know. You tell me.
Well, he reaches in a pocket and pulls out some tickets. He's like, here, you guys, he hands each of you a little piece of paper. It says Tiny Tony ticket on it.
Sweet.
I got one. Thank you.
How much I owe you?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay. Well, I know your bosses, they want to make their money. I don't want you getting in trouble.
Hey, Goldblum alone brings in big money to us.
All right.
Good point. Fair point. That was a lot of people.
That was awesome. You should have heard her sing, and he's gonna point at
Lyra.
Yeah, Lyra. Names escape me tonight.
You guys probably know somebody named Jubei, or you know him by the name of Jubei.
You know Jubei?
Okay. Jubei's not involved with the maze or anything like that, but occasionally we do record things and let him have them so he can sell them.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you got that dude is something else. So, all right. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're cool. But anytime we need to re-up so that we can keep coming back, you just let me know.
Once you have a ticket, as long as you keep it, you don't need to re-up. But I do know different people from you guys' guild come in here from time to time, so it doesn't hurt for this group. All of you people get a Tiny Tony ticket. So
Cool.
So this ticket lets us come into the maze?
Yeah, for free because
Well,
we paid money the very first time we came here.
yeah. You paid money the first time. The ticket does another thing too. If you don't have the ticket with you, when you go through the mirror, you have to go you start all the way back at the very beginning of the maze. But if you have the ticket with you, you pop back into the last place you were there.
Oh, that's pretty convenient.
Yeah, considering you're on the 5th level now, yeah, it makes it a lot more convenient.
Alrighty,
Yeah,
let's
and
go.
Just gonna look at him and say, "Yeah, this place is freaking awesome."
So we're going to go to the 6th.
Yeah, if we've cleared this one, I guess we need to go down a level.
Well, this is the elevator can either take you up to the 4th or down to the 6th, whichever one you want to do.
6 it is, right?
Well, hang on. Where was the last place before the arena that the assassins were mucking around besides this floor?
Oh, they were up on the 1st floor for a while,
Oh,
screwing around with some things.
Right. But we need to go deeper. So let's go 6.
That's what she
yeah.
No, I'm not giving you that. No.
You have to, because there's
Yeah.
at least 6 inches or levels. Or
No,
whatever.
no, I'm not. No. Mm-mm. No. Nobody laugh.
Guten Tag,
No.
Fräulein.
Was that a
Really?
sneeze?
No, that was
I just say, Remus, you do know I have a gem of Jelly Cthulhu.
a gem of what?
Gem of Jello Cthulhu.
No, I did not know that, and I don't want to hear it, and I don't want you to ever say anything about this ever again. I am denying the truth, and I'm denying everything that happened. So therefore, I don't care what you have.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
That is correct.
Oh, God, you should be in politics.
No one has the intention to build a wall. Okay, let's go ahead.
Oh,
descend.
somebody's woke. Sorry, I had to. I didn't have a choice. You said it. I had to.
Okay. So are you guys going in the elevator?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll head down to the 6th floor.
Okay. Tony will push a button, the doors close, and he'll take everybody down on the 6th floor. And then the doors will open up, and he's
Wait, what elevator music is playing?
it's a Muzak version of White Snake's Here I Go Again.
All right.
Wait, can someone hum this?
Lyra?
I probably could, but I'm not going to.
Well, I don't know. We're not on our own. There's like 6 of us. So, although we are kind of going down the only road we've ever known,
Oh, that's
is to kill stuff.
yeah.
You know, we're not really drifters.
Stop paraphrasing it.
You know,
Stop.
we're not really born to walk alone. But we have made up our mind.
No, we'll stop. God damn it. Stop.
Reminded me of the Shatner Rocket Man.
Oh man,
No, that's bad.
I might be able to do that. Okay, so down to the
The
6th
door
floor
opens
we go.
up, and it's a hallway. It's stone again. Stone floor, stone ceiling, stone walls. There are torches this time. And it only goes forward 30 feet before turning left.
Oh, that's a new one. We hardly, and he'll turn to the newer members that are there. The maze, for some reason, it hardly ever turns to the left. It's mostly turning to the right. And then he'll start
it's always
walking.
right.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
And most of
Maybe
the doors have been on the right too.
maybe it's
This
a
is true.
spiral. It's a edgy spiral.
That is a legitimate possibility.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow!
I mean, if we are, if it was a spiral, depending upon what hemisphere of this plane it's on, it could spiral counterclockwise or clockwise, depending.
I kind of lost you at spiral, so I was still. All right.
Okay. Something something science something something.
Sounds about right. Let's go.
Okay.
So yeah, he'll go to the right and start looking around.
Then the doors close, and Tony says, "Good luck." Okay. You go to you go forward. It goes to the left. You look around,
To the left, to the left. Yep.
and it goes about another 30 feet, and then turns to the left.
Okay, now I'm starting to get ominous premonitions. It's
Ominous
turned to the
what?
left twice. Ominous premonitions?
Premonitions. Can you type that word for me?
Not exactly.
Okay, cool. Good talk.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just,
No,
I'm not
no,
right
it's fine.
like at my keyboard.
It's like seeing the future.
Kind of.
Premonitions.
Well, not seeing, more like sensing the future. Intuition.
Yeah. Kind of.
Oh, Ahnung. Okay, gotcha. Like having a hunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. I
Kind
got it. I got it. Thank you. Sorry. And when I see it spelled, I can remember words more easily. So sorry about that. Thank you.
No, it's fine. I'm not near the keyboard. Okay, so we'll go to the left again.
Okay. It goes 30 feet and turns to the right.
Oh man. And here I thought something was going to be oh well, it's progress. Haha.
Mazes supposed to be confusing.
Well, I am bunched with all of you, so there's that.
Oh,
Do
you're
you do
easy.
anything else than complaining?
No.
God, you're such a woman. You know that, Dylan knows.
So many contradictions.
Excuse me. Are you trying to use that derogatorily? Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, you better be careful, Remus. She'll sing a song about your tiny e-peen, and you will never leave it down. I promise you.
All right, children, come on, let's progress through.
But Dad, and then
He started it.
Mac will just kind of walk around the corner to the right.
Okay.
Again, somewhat cautiously, because he really doesn't want to get boned.
Okay.
Oh, make me
Now.
give you time out.
It goes 30 feet again and turns to the right, but before you get there, about halfway, there is a door on the right.
I knew it.
And if you really wanted to know, it's more of a headmaster than a dad. So that's a story for another time.
So yeah, Mac's just gonna look at him and go, "You got it, dude."
Headmaster, huh?
Don't do it.
Not going there.
Sorry.
Not going there.
Sorry, but
Don't go there, Remus.
I've already been there.
Wah, blah.
Okay, there's a door on your right, and this door is an old wood, got knots in it, and it looks kind of damp. Like the wood maybe was in
Shut
water
it,
at
Remus.
some point. And
You
and
can't
around
make this shit up.
around the edges of the door, there's like moss and there is a door knob, like a round door knob, but it's like old, maybe bronze or brass or something, or even copper, but it's so old it's like stained and yeah, it's old.
I take off my protection from cloak of protection and put on my cloak of the manta ray.
Okay.
Mac is going to focus for just a few seconds, and he's shifting his discipline from mastery of earth and wood to adaptive body again, so that he does not have to eat, breathe, or sleep.
Okay.
Just in case, the dampness is...
Are we expecting to swim?
I don't know. It's awful humid around here.
If you guys want to wait 10 minutes, I can just give everyone water breathing.
Can you also give everyone the ability to swim really well in the water?
No, but you won't drown.
Then I don't want to hear it. Then I tie my cloak on.
Okay, so Mac's going to check the door. He's not really... I mean, he is looking for traps, but at the same time, he's more interested in investigating the door. Like, the moisture, is it more like this door has absorbed a lot of water? That kind of thing. 25.
Okay, there's no traps, and the door is unlocked. It seems like the door has been in a damp environment for a good long while.
Okay, so we might...
Not that it's necessarily been underwater or anything like that. It's just been in an environment that's very humid, at least.
Yeah, okay, so we might be looking at swamp or something on the other side of the door, so I don't think water breathing would necessarily be something that we'd need, but we might need that fly spell of yours again. If it is a swamp and it's, got gators and whatnot in it. So Mac's going to go ahead and open the door.
Okay. You open the door, and yes, as far as you can see, it is a great big swamp. There's definitely plenty of water. There is floating moss and floating logs. There are trees here and there off to the sides. It is dim light here. It appears like wherever this is, it's probably daytime, but it's extremely overcast, and there are trees and vines and stuff above that are keeping out a lot of sunlight. So it's definitely dim light here. 30 feet straight out from the door, across water, you do see a small island. It's about 10 by 10. It's roughly circular shaped. It looks solid, like it's earth that's risen out. And in the middle of this island, there's a big black iron strongbox. And it's big. It's probably 3 feet tall, 4 feet wide. It does appear to have a lock on it. But more interesting, or of more concern to you guys, probably is wrapped around this big strong box is what appears to be a snake, possibly. You can only see one end of it. You see a head, and currently its eyes are closed. And it's very thick around. I mean, it's thicker than like your leg, the widest part of your leg is.
Daggone. So, seeing this giant lockbox and everything, oh no, wait, never mind. That was Jebediah with the giant house. That was actually him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was Jebediah. Never mind. So Mac's gonna look in. Like, is there a way to, avoid getting into the swamp water? Is there like a tree or something he can climb over there, or is he going to have to wade through it?
About 20 feet above you, there are like tree limbs hanging down with vines on them and stuff. And they look pretty sturdy, but they also look kind of wet.
All right, Mac's gonna try and get himself up there.
How do you propose to do this?
Let's see. I have 50 feet of hempen rope that I can throw up there.
Did you
And
want
then-
me to cast fly?
Or, Adrian can cast fly and we won't have to, get our feet wet.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Are you casting it just on one person or two?
I can use this as a podcast on 3 people.
Sweet.
Obviously, primarily myself.
Well, only
Mac.
if you're going to. I can request it on myself. My eyes are pretty good. That's despite everything else in my body. My eyes actually are a lot better.
Does anyone want the ability to fly?
Jebediah's hand goes up shit.
Oh,
Machiavelli's hand goes
no.
up immediately.
Well, I'm not going to say no to flying. That would be dope. Sure. Never flown in my life. That's
Okay.
fun.
Come over here.
Wait, is this a trap?
Uh,
Are you gonna smack me?
Touch. No, I
Oh.
have to be able to. But
Fair enough then. Touch me, Adrian.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Lyra,
You're
you
not
gonna
initiative.
fly?
Those are-
I didn't tell you. Oh, yeah. So what are you guys doing? You're flying?
Well, some of us can fly.
I'm
So
tapped out on
Mac-
flying for the day.
Mac, Remus, and myself, I used the 5th level slot. So
Well,
So-
Lyra, we can do this the fun way, or I can just let you find your own way.
Can I
I'll
not
find
carry
one.
someone?
yeah, you can carry someone.
Yeah, as you guys are standing around there talking about, oh, are we going to fly, or we do this, or are we going to do that?
I
Yeah.
casted fly. So
Okay, you cast fly, and everybody's talking. The snake's eyes open. It does not move, but the eyes definitely open.
Mac's
So-
gonna probe its mind. Can it speak?
No.
Okay, so just saying, would you kindly step away from the box mentally?
Will
Projecting
your
it telepathically.
if you're like, what are you do, probing its mind? What will it tell you?
Well, what I'm saying is, Mac's going to speak to it telepathically or try to.
does
Yeah.
it have an intelligence of 3 or greater?
Yeah, basically, Mac's trying to say, hey, hello, just like mentally to see if it responds at all to, telepathic communication. The limit is it has to be able to speak a language. Doesn't have to be the same language. It just has to be a language.
It cannot speak a language, and it does not have an intelligence of 3 or higher.
Huh. Well, it's not a fae or some creature like that. It may just be a really, really big snake.
Hey, Lyra, do you want to step on my, fucking hold on to my back and we'll fly over the swamp? It's got to be a whole new world.
Adrian, when you cast fly, is anyone actually flying yet? Like gone up in the air?
Yeah.
Mac would have almost
Yeah.
immediately.
Like
Okay.
5 to 10 feet because it's fun.
How far high up did Matt go?
Probably 30 feet.
Okay. Definitely at 30 feet. You couldn't at 5 or 10, but at 30 feet, you're kind of in the tree limbs now. But you can definitely see this big, thick snake that is wrapped around this box. You can't see its tail end. Its tail end goes down into the water.
Oh, crap. So Mac's going to look down at the rest of it, and he's going to, speak up so that everybody can hear him. Hey, guys, this thing is a whole hell of a lot bigger than we thought.
Yeah, it's a tree. Of course it's bigger from the top.
No, Remus. Dumbass. I meant the snake.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hiss at it and ask, "What are you doing there?"
It does not respond.
So it's not an animal. Or a beast, I should say. Okay. So I'm going to look up to everyone and I say, well, it's not only too dumb to talk, it's also not a beast. And I'm going to end concentration on that spell.
It raises its head up. It's slowly kind of craning its head around, looking at all of you. And you can, and now that it's kind of put its head up, on the back of its head, kind of spines stand up. They were down. They were down before.
It's not a snake. It's not a snake. All right, it's time to kill it.
Do snakes have spines on the back of their head?
Nope. Monsters do.
Okay, so do you know what that thing is?
Can I roll an Arcana?
Yeah, Mac's going to look at it, try to puzzle out what it is.
Okay.
I roll nature. Does that work?
I'll let you have nature.
I got a 23.
Anybody else beat that?
Does
I only got
a...
13.
Nope, I matched it. 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, only rolled a 13.
Okay, well... what'd Severin get?
7.
7 nature with proficiency.
Oh, okay. Bad roll. Yeah, the folks who got the 23, yeah, this is a Hydra head.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I fought one of these before.
Yeah, so is Mac.
Good. I have Green Flame Blade.
How far away is the Hydra from us?
30 feet.
So Remus is going to use his hunter sense. Yeah, he's going to use his hunter sense, which tells him its vulnerabilities, immunities, and resistances.
Is this the part where I say Hail Hydra?
Sure. It doesn't really have any immunities, resistances, or anything like that.
It's not Jubei sauce.
Well, I guess I can tell you this. It doesn't take any extra damage from fire, but you will know that its heads, like if you kill one of its heads, like 2 more will pop up to take its place.
He literally knows that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, nothing you don't already know. And fire can help prevent that from happening.
Okay.
Are you going to pass that information along?
Yeah, he's going to say that, like, that looks like a Hydra thing that I fought already. It looks a little bit different, and he's going to tell them what he knows, what he was just told from this imaginary person in his head.
And the thing hisses at all of you. And, oh, what the heck. Let's just roll initiative.
Well, good. Well, good thing I have something prepared in the oven. Here it is.
Oh, that's everybody's initiative?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say everybody else was rolling, so I rolled it too.
Oh, okay. Well, the Hydra got a 6.
Lyra, how did that happen?
Oh, natural 1 again. I told you I'm terrible at this.
Hold on a second. Hang on a second. Del, are you out of inspirations?
No, I have some left.
Okay, well I'm going to give you one to re-roll that initiative because that's just messed up. You can't have like low initiatives the entire game. That's just not fun.
Yesterday I had 2 natural 1s for initiative. So
are you giving her bardic inspiration?
No.
Well, actually, no. I was giving her player inspiration so that she could re-roll.
Okay. I was going to say, because if that's bardic inspiration, it kind of doesn't work that way. You can't say, well, you suck real bad, so...
Hey.
No, Mac's not the bard. Mac's not a bard at all.
I thought he might have like 1 level of bard or something.
No. The DOS loot is not for Mac. It's for somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Well, Neil, you got it too. Good job.
Oh my god! Are you serious?
Well,
Absolutely nothing changes.
Not it's not wasted on an attack roll.
Oh my goodness.
I warned you.
Well, it's I don't know. It's the thought that counts. I have no idea.
No, I felt moderately inspired by that.
Wasn't
So
going
you
for
suck.
the whole "you suck" roll again.
I'm still just looking at my
This thing-
hooves and looking at the swamp like, oh, this is going to mess up my outfit.
Oh yeah, my bow's not really gonna work here, is it now? God damn it.
Doesn't your bow do fire damage?
Yes, exactly.
Well then,
It
okay.
it-
I don't understand. Why wouldn't it work?
does it did I misunderstand that? I thought that fire would actually like reinforce the growth of heads.
No, it would stop that from happening.
Oh, that's dope. Okay, never mind then, we're good.
Yeah,
Sorry.
fire works on
but
hydras and trolls, but it's not as effective on hydras, I don't think.
Yeah, he said it has no weaknesses, but it has no resistances. So
So it
Yeah.
should not be affected.
It's just
Cool.
big and nasty and strong. And so, yeah, this thing raised its head. It's obviously going to attack now. It got tired of all your all's talking while it was trying to sleep.
That sounds like well enough.
So, start of the round, Machiavelli gets to go.
Okay. Main action is going to be his crossbow is going to become sentient. It is called Faithful Archer. One ranged weapon gains sentient. It is a free attack with that weapon, one per turn. That is his bonus action, however, though. So the attack on the light crossbow is going to be a 17.
That will hit.
All right, and the damage is going to be 9 total damage.
Okay.
So that's the crossbow, and that is concentration for a total of 1 minute. And as a main action, please for to be making a intelligence save with a DC of 17.
Oh, good lord. It got a 3.
All right. So Mac is going to use an ability. It is a psychic talent called Mind Thrust. And the Hydra, Hail Hydra, is going to take a total of 18 points of psychic damage. As Mac just kind of invades its mind with his psionic abilities and kind of stirs the mush in one of the heads.
Yeah, the head that was facing you suddenly drops, like its eyes like pop out of its head, and then it flops dead.
And Mac will just kind of nod, and then he'll he's already drawn item interaction. All right, how far away is the Hydra?
30 feet. And all you've seen so far is the one head that just like dropped dead.
Then Mac's going to stay put for the time being.
Okay. And
That'll
now
be
it's
his turn.
Severin's turn.
Since I have no idea where to hide, because I have no idea where the heads are, I will hold my action to cast Eldritch Blast on a head that pops up.
Okay. You can hold your blast, their action then. I'm taking it Severin is standing in the doorway.
If that seems like it's the furthest away, I guess, then I'll...
You could actually get 10 feet further back you have to be out in the maze, or unless you go in the water or you're flying.
I'll stay in the doorway, that's fine.
Okay. Adrian, it's your go.
Okay. Fireball.
Okay. On Mac.
On the neck. Of the
Okay.
Hydra.
It only got a 6 on its dex roll, so roll the damage.
Yeah. I got 42 fire.
Okay, 42 fire hits
Actually,
it, and
no, that's 43.
43. Okay. Yeah, that head is pretty much just ashes, black ashes. That whole neck and head are pretty much just ashes now after that. Let me see. And the big black iron box is it took some damage too. It's not on fire, but it looks partially melted.
Hey, watch the treasure.
I'm trying to make it so there aren't two of them in a minute, in about 15 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything else?
Bonus action Blade Song.
Okay. Remus, it's your turn.
So Remus is gonna get ready and put his hunter's mark on the Hydra, and he is going to say, "Let's get ready for a little bit of fireworks." I don't know if that exists actually, like alchemy fire or whatever. And he's gonna use his arrow volley, his special attack, against the Hydra, shooting 10 arrows at the Hydra's body.
I will tell you this: you cannot see the Hydra's body or its other head. All you saw was the one head so far, and that was just turned to ash.
So I can't see it?
No, you could maybe take a guess to where it is down in the water behind the island, but you would have disadvantage on an attack.
Well then I'm going to shoot like kind of half blindly if you want. And I'm not gonna use this attack. I'm gonna keep that for the next round then, and try to shoot it 3 times.
Okay.
Half guessing where it is, and you said at disadvantage, correct?
You've got disadvantage, yes.
Okay, so that would be a 24 or a crit, so 24 to hit.
Okay. Go ahead and do your rolls first, and we'll see how many of them hit.
Okay, so 24 or 19. That would be a 29 or a 28.
Okay.
So 28 to hit. And the last one would be a 28 or a crit.
Okay, it's not a crit, but actually all 3 hit.
Okay. So it avoided like this way. It didn't take 2 crits basically. So with the hunter's mark, I gotta roll the 3d6s and add that. The hunter's mark is 12 piercing, so I gotta add that. The first is gonna deal 11 piercing plus 8 fire and 9 lightning. So 11 plus 8 plus 9. And
It's 28.
28. Thanks. The second one is going to deal, thank God I have written those formulas down, 14 piercing, 7 fire, and 10 lightning.
It's 31.
Okay.
And 10 lightning, 31. And the last one is going to deal 13 piercing, 12 fire, and 7 lightning.
32.
Okay.
And plus the hunter's mark, that was an additional 12. So
Okay.
that's going to be, what is that? What was that? 25, 32. So that's going to be, do you need the total? I'll just give you the total here in a second.
It was 25, 31, 32, and 12.
Yep. And that's going to be 103 damage.
Jesus.
Okay. If it took the full damage, Even if it didn't, it's a bunch of damage.
That's one hell of a Nova.
Delanos, it's now your turn.
So I can't see this thing, right?
No.
Think of the children.
Mm.
The snake in the water.
Well, I have my cloak on.
Though you did see where 3 arrows from Remus plopped in, and there's now blood in the water.
Did it not move at all as a reaction to this?
It's not had a turn yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold a fairy fire spell, and
Okay.
as my held action, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, it's its turn, and it's going to explode out of the water. So Severin and Delanos had held actions. They can go ahead. It's 30 feet away still.
They has to make a dex save against fairy fire.
It got a 10.
So that's less than my 13. So everyone has a advantage for attack rolls made against it.
Okay.
13, that's with advantage.
13. Did you say 13?
Yes, 13.
No, it will not, unfortunately.
Man, it was worse the other roll.
What the hell? Take my inspiration and reroll. Dude, you gotta hit this game. Come on, you can do better, is what Reem's saying. You got this cool Raven. Go ahead.
Go ahead. And you've still got
18.
Yeah. Yes, 18 will hit.
Okay.
There you go.
Do I get advantage on that one too, or?
Yeah, you do have advantage.
Okay, no. So 18. And the damage, wow, almost max. 9, 12 points of damage as this blast of black energy flies out of my hands, and it turns into a shape of a raven's beak and slams into the Hydra.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, Hydra.
That's
So
slightly
hit Hydra.
creepy and concerning.
And it does force damage.
Okay. So this huge dragon or dinosaur type body erupts out of the water, spraying muck and water everywhere, even reaching some of you all. It still has 4 heads, 4 live heads. It also has 4 dead heads, or 3 dead heads and 1 pile of ash. And
But
it
are
charges.
they grateful deadheads?
They are not grateful. They are angry, pissed off deadheads, and live heads. And it rushes forward the 30 feet. So it's basically right in the doorway now.
And sparkling.
And sparkling. And all 4 heads are going to reach up and snap at the thing that did the most damage to it, which was Remus.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, snap.
What's your armor class, Remus?
21.
Okay. There's a 24, an 18.
You're fucked.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, a 27.
Joke's on you, I don't mind.
And a 25. Okay, so 3 of the bites hit you. Let me see.
Oh, man, this is going to be nasty.
No, it's not that bad. For a total of 32 points of damage.
Oh, that's really not that bad.
And then the Hydra is going to bonus action cast haste on itself. And no.
Sure.
And that is the Hydra's action. And it's right there in the doorway now. And now it's the bard's turn. Lyra gets to go.
All right. There's a giant Hydra just sticking its heads through the doorway. So I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to say to it, why did the snake's wife file for divorce? He had erectile dysfunction and cast vicious mockery.
Okay, what kind of save does it have to make?
Wisdom.
Ooh, okay. The wisdom's not as bad as the intelligence. Oh, but I still rolled a 2.
Same goes
So-
for Remus.
Or should we do boom boom?
Where's the copper guy when you need him?
So how much damage did it take?
It took 7 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay.
Holy
And-
shit.
One of its heads just cranes around and looks at you and goes, "That hurt. That really hurt."
Yeah.
You don't know me, man. You don't know me.
All right. And with her bonus action, she'll look at Remus, who just got, nommed on a little.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, leave me alone.
She will say, I got a healing. It'll get you back in this fight. Cause you gotta start feeling alright. Cause I just want you to fight all night. And cast second level healing word.
He's like, hell yeah.
So you get 13 hit points back.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Cool.
I feel so inspired. It's like as if the Hydra didn't even touch him.
All right.
Bring it on.
Mac, it's your turn. You're in the air above this thing.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see if the crossbow hits. So it's a 16 to hit,
That hits.
and it's going to be 8 points of damage total.
Okay.
And then it's right there at the door, so it's like right below, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's drop the bomb on this thing. 26 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, so there's 7,
What are you hitting it with again? The crossbow?
9. No, this is actually. Actually, hang on a second. I can't
Yeah.
use that because
No
bonus action.
slashing.
It's going to be radiant damage.
Okay.
So Max object interaction is going to be to take out his sun sword that does radiant damage. The attack itself is going to do 5 points for sneak attack, 7. 12, 19. So a total of 24 points of radiant damage.
Okay. So you fly down and hit this thing. All 4 of its heads raise up like it's going to chomp on you. Then one of the heads lets out a horrendous wail, and then all 4 heads fall down into the water, and the Hydra's not moving anymore.
That was awesome.
Until all 16 heads, no.
See, that's actually what I was waiting for.
Well, you guys kept hitting them with fire arrows and fireballs and stuff, so it didn't really have time to get the heads back.
Okay, so Mac's he's gonna leave his sun sword ignited. He's gonna, I guess, fly down to
Move away from the body?
yeah, so that he's not in the
Or
blast zone.
is there anything we can scavenge from the body? Oh, is it gonna explode?
I have no idea. I don't even know if it's
No.
dead yet or not.
It's
walked to
just
the
laying there. It appears to not be moving. All 4 heads dropped, and there's lots of blood leaking out of it all over the place. And
I want to
It's
go
got-
and check if it's dead.
Can I take my turn before Remus?
sure,
I fireball it.
It's right in the doorway.
You can hit literally everybody.
And Machiavelli is like right above it.
Okay, I firebolt it.
Okay.
That sounds
to
more
hit.
reasonable.
Roll to hit with advantage.
Deal.
So, got 21 or a 19.
Either one would hit.
Okay. It did 21 points of damage.
Okay. The carcass took some fire damage and it's still laying there.
Cool. Can I check if it's dead and then scavenge its body?
Sure. How are you going to check to see if it's dead?
Survival?
It's dead.
Cool. Can I like get like parts that are needed for item creation or shit?
Which parts do you want that haven't been hacked up or set on fire? Or,
I don't know. It's smart or
or
like
hit with electricity?
I don't know. Does it not have anything special? Like I mean,
One
I
of
don't
those neck spikes.
There's neck spikes. If you go down in the water, the lower part of the Hydra may have, I don't know, claws or something.
nah. No. Okay, let's just open the chest.
Yeah, Mac's gonna go take a look and see if the chest is trapped or locked.
Yeah, might be
Give a
easier.
search.
It's a 23.
It is locked. It is not, well, it's not mechanically trapped, but it does have some kind of lightly greenish, oily substance all over it.
That's probably not good.
What did you do to this thing anyways? The head drop like all of a sudden.
Killed it.
Yeah, Mac's just gonna look at her or look at him and go, well, we kind of just really screwed it up.
I would like to see if prestidigitation will clean the chest.
Can you fly out to the chest?
No.
I could be wrong, but I think prestidigitation only works like 10 feet. I think.
Yeah, it's 10 feet. Yes. Okay, then I guess I don't.
You could try to swim out to it.
Oh, no.
How much do you weigh, dude?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest it.
Probably not much.
Well, Mac will fly you out there if you want to go to the island without getting your feet wet.
Sure.
All right. So Mac will pick you up and
You only
take you
have
over
10
to the island.
minutes of flight, so
Yeah, it's only 30 feet. Should be all right.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, you're hanging in the air for 30 feet, and then Max sets you down on the little island. And then you realize the island is another Hydra. No, I'm kidding.
It's an island mimic. No.
The island is a mimic.
That would be completely dope. I mean, we have had a house that was a mimic.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's the biggest mimic I've seen.
I've seen a toilet mimic, and it almost took out the party, but that's
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey, that's what it's built for.
I am going to remember that one.
Okay, you're out at the island. You cast prestidigitation. It actually does not work.
Okay, that's not good. Then that's... All right, who wants to try to open it? I'm not.
is it magical?
Do what?
Is it magical? Is the thing magical?
Did you cast detect magic?
I can ritual cast it.
That's up to you guys if you want to sit there for 10 minutes.
Sure. I don't care.
No, let's just cast it.
Okay, you know what? While he's doing that, I'm gonna light a torch and try to burn it off.
Why are you so impatient, Delanos? Do you have somewhere to be?
Because this is where assassins can kill us, and 10 minutes is a lot of time to be just sitting around.
Well, we just killed a Hydra. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. He does have a point.
Oh, do you know detect magic?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And I will cast it.
Okay.
It's not magic,
It's probably poison.
but there is magic inside the chest.
Does it burn off with a torch?
No, it does bubble up some, but it does not burn away.
Too bad. Would I be able to do? I don't know. A nature check on it to see if I can identify it.
Sure.
Wow, that was a 1922.
Okay, you're not exactly sure what kind of poison it is. I mean, you don't know the name of it, but it is a contact poison that seems to be pretty nasty. You could probably wipe it off with a towel
Anyone got a towel?
or a rag or something, or even gloves that you didn't want to use.
I know an adventurer without a towel. I know.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
Max got a spare change of clothes in his bag he'll offer up. Not that big of a deal.
Does anyone have a healer's kit?
No.
No.
I'm not a healer.
You don't need a healer's kit. You don't have to be a healer to have a healer.
Well, why would we have a healer's
I
kit?
have a healer.
Because it keeps people alive.
Well, so do potions.
Not
Can we
every-
just drown Remus?
Actually, no, because he can't breathe in any environment. So, no. The answer to that is no. He cannot drown.
I give the man a healing kit.
The
I am
healing
going
kit
to-
has rags in it, and like
I am going to walk to the chest and flip it open.
it's locked.
God damn it. There's a hole in it, right? From being melted?
There's not a hole in it. It's partially melted on the outside, but there's not a hole.
Hey,
Did you
impatient
clean
healer.
off? Did you clean off all the contact poison before you touched it? No.
That's what? The chest?
Yes.
I wasn't touching the chest.
You said you tried to open it.
Oh, yeah, then
I
I'm
thought you
touching
opened
it.
with a rag. You tried to.
Well, I gave you the healing kit. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
he gave you the healing kit.
Okay,
but you
then-
tried to open the chest.
I
Here
thought
you
I
go.
was-
Then I would have stopped him from touching it, and I would wipe it off.
I thought he was dealing with the Hydra.
No, with the contact poison on the chest.
Are you extracting the poison?
No, I'm just wiping it off.
Comedy fucking gold.
I'm just going to cast Create Water. And get rid of the poison.
Create
The
water does
fucking
not
door once again.
create water does not get rid of it. It's oily.
Does anyone have soap?
Oh my god.
Does wiping it off with the rags remove it all?
Yes.
Thank
Enough
you.
to
Okay.
at least open
Now,
it.
would someone like to open this? I think I got
No.
all the poison.
Provided that Mr. Impatient will give me a bit of room to work, sure. Jesus, crazy. Oh, what does a thieves' tool? 19.
It does not open.
Hmm.
It looks old and rickety, but once you get in there, you're like, oh yeah, this is a lot more complicated than it looks.
Crap.
Hold on, can it be picked up?
The whole chest.
Yes.
He can just try again.
Well, I
It-
can also put it into a
Some-
bag of holding.
Well, if somebody wants to inspire me, I can roll again.
Sure, I'll inspire you. Yeah, I've seen you do better. Come on, Mac. This is not
Yet
the
again-
first lock you pick, the first chest you lay your hands on.
Yeah. Yet again,
Okay,
the old, you suck.
I don't want to sing him a song to make him feel better.
I give you one inspiration and you can reroll.
Okay.
I'm not as good as Lyra, but I pull out this strange instrument and I start playing. It's a hurdy-gurdy, so it has a deep, almost like a bagpipe type of sound, and I inspire you with just music.
Cool.
Okay, make another roll.
Well,
Hey,
you can only
impatient
have one.
man, I know you have what do you call it? You know, where you help people out with skills and whatnot that they got to do. You want to cast that on me?
Guidance.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
He's
I
not a
can
healer.
Yeah, I can give you a blessing of Io.
Thank you.
I'll give you a bardic inspiration as well, and I'll just be like,
Okay.
please, Machiavelli, pick a lock. Hurry, hurry up. Please, Machiavelli,
Really?
pick
Oh,
this lock.
McDonald's?
Hurry, hurry up. That is all this warrants. You guys spent like 10 minutes trying to open a fucking lock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I
Killing
know.
the
I
high
was
point.
there
we have
for
a straight 30.
Okay, it pops open.
I was there for the zombie locking the door.
Oh, were you on Sunday or Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
All right.
What's inside? What's inside?
All right, so we'll
Uh,
open it up.
What's inside is there are 3 potions, a book, a handful of gems, and what appears to be a rod of some kind, and some silver and gold.
I got a 19 on the book.
Okay, you do not recognize it.
I got a 26 on the rod.
It is a rod of the Pact Keeper.
Hey, you with the raven. You might want this. I don't think there are any warlocks in this party, are there?
No,
No.
just him.
So,
not Dolanos.
Nope.
no, I don't. I think he's all arcane, not
What do you mean? I'm arcane too.
well, you make pacts with,
Let's not get into that.
and
I'm a
he doesn't.
chosen,
So,
chosen of the Raven Queen, if you want to be specific. But sure, I think I might be able to put that to some use.
all right, there you go.
To speed things up, Delnos doesn't have any warlock levels.
All right, and on the book, I got a 28.
Okay, with that, you do figure out it is a very rare book called a Tome of Thievery.
Hello.
If someone spends 48 hours reading it, they learn 2 things. They become proficient in thieves' tools, and they become proficient in thieves' cant.
That's different.
Yeah, no.
And it's
Pass.
only good. It's only good once every 10 years.
Now, is that something that's... Well, we'll just put it to the side. Tome of Thieves.
Or Tome of Thievery.
If
Tome
no
of
one
Thievery.
wants it, I can always just put it in the library.
Well, I was going to say, would that give expertise on thieves' tools?
It could, yes.
Then Mac might actually think about that. And you said there were potions, and then...
Yeah, you guys can take the potions and figure out what they are later, but I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
tell you. 2 of them are just regular potions of healing.
Okay.
And the third one is another oddity. It is a potion of bugbear polymorph.
WTF.
You drink it, and it works just like a polymorph spell, except the only thing you can turn into is a bugbear.
That's different.
So you gain all the racial abilities of a bugbear.
Yep.
Wonder how long that would last. And then, so we got the Rod of the Pact Keeper, the Tome of Thievery, the 3 potions.
There's 12 gems altogether. They're worth 100 gold pieces each.
Okay, so 12 gems, 100 gold pieces each.
200 silver pieces. and 700 gold pieces.
Sweet.
So you said it's a +1, right? Rod of the Pact Keeper.
I believe so. Yes.
It'd be nice if it was higher, but I'm not expecting it to be higher.
Yeah. No, it's a +1.
Your second level. Don't.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm. I wasn't expecting anything more.
It's a +7 Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Cool. That's not even on the list.
No.
It's ultra super secret rare. Okay, so we'll clear out the chest. Somebody can hold that in one of their bags of holding. It's probably a good idea to clear out of here. Get back into the maze. Machiavelli would be keeping an eye on the door to make sure that they're not ambushed. And head back towards the door.
Okay. You guys head back towards the door. You go outside, and there was another turn to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And where that turn is, you did not see this before you went through the door, but now that you come back out, there's a bunch of yellow tape, like hundreds of big, wide strips of yellow tape across the opening that says under construction.
So we can't go any further?
Nope. Because your dungeon master is tired and wants to go to bed.
Works for me. So we'll, I guess, call Tiny Tony.
I'm here.
Looks like it's time for us to go.
Okay. Well, I didn't mention it earlier, but I forgot to. But the mirror is floating there, not far from you guys.
Oh, okay, cool. Then we'll say our goodbyes to Tiny Tony. Tell him to say hi to the family for us. Wish him well, and head back to.
Can I take a scale of the Hydra, or is it gone? Like one scale?
No, the door's still there. You can take a scale.
Yeah, I'll bring it back to Teluthius for his report.
It tastes like chicken.
No, I'm not going to eat it.
Okay. So you guys go through the mirror. You come back into Teluthius's basement, and he didn't have time to go over it all earlier because we're in kind of a hurry. But basically, the deal is Teluthius just wants you guys to come back and sit down separately and write out a report to him of what you experienced over in the maze or when you went through the mirror. And if you need to, he'll even put you up for the night in his swank little mansion and feed you and give you drinks. And that's all he asks of you.
Hey, no worries there. Mac would ask if he, as you know, he's obviously a high-powered wizard. If he has any spell books that he wouldn't mind Mac copying spells from.
Didn't I already do that?
You did it for Jeb. I mean, I suppose you could always go to the Wizards Guild and do that there, but I figured I killed two birds with one stone here.
I was going to ask Teluthius if he would consider donating a copy of his full spellbook to the Mages Guild, since they lost most of their books in the Dragonfire.
He's like, yeah, I thought I already did that.
Didn't Jeb ask for that a while back?
I thought so.
Well, I haven't been in. Personally, I haven't been.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't update you on that, did I?
Yeah.
That's my bad. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Mac can, if you still have it or know what it is, Mac can get whatever Jeb's got.
Okay. It was basically all first and second level spells, and I think the third level spells were from the PHB only.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, it was all the spells in the PHB and Xanathars were first and second level, and then 3rd level was all the spells that are in the PHB.
Yeah, I think there were some higher level spells too, though.
That was from, and I actually have that written down. That was from the book that Mac purchased from, or Jeb purchased from Mac and the adventuring party that went in there. And I have a list of that as well to pass on to you, Matt, for Adron, in case he doesn't know them.
I think there were some pretty high level spells in that one, if I remember.
Yeah, there were some 9th level spells in there, like weird and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, whenever new spells come in, he definitely had the downtime to copy spells.
Yeah, but okay, that is pretty much it. You guys got your treasure. Everybody gets 2 experience points. Thank you for playing. Thank you for anyone who's watched, is watching, will be watching in the future. And yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you. It's wonderful to have you back. Love these maze missions, man. They're freaking awesome.
They're just simple dungeon crawl missions for the most part.
Yeah, but it's the Tiny Tony aspect and the trying to figure out who the hell owns this thing and like what the gist, what the deal is. That's what makes it all. Yeah, but we don't. That's like the super secret sauce. You know what I mean?
Actually, the characters wouldn't, but the players have probably heard some of the names elsewhere.
What?
I don't think I've heard the names.
Not within the game. Tony has never said any names. Maybe one time, I think maybe real early, like the 1st or 2nd adventure, I think maybe a name was mentioned once. But it wasn't Tony. I think it was one
was it that dude out?
Yeah.
That made us write in the book.
Yeah, it was that guy. I think mentioned one name.
I think
I'm going to have to go digging through archives.
I think. I could be wrong on that. But I think it was mentioned one time.
Well, that's cool.
I don't remember if the name was mentioned as being a member of management or not, though. I don't remember the context.
I remember Remus signed the thing with Remus was here.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I think everybody was just shocked that Remus could write and read.
What?
Yeah, no, there was that was a thing too.
He actually knows like 3 languages, so.
Alright, I need to go sleep.
Okay, you guys have a good night.
Good night.
We're still live. I'll take us off broadcast.